Welcome back, everybody, to ISR Saturday. And we'll stick with where we left off last time. Would anybody like to recap?
We bought stuff.
We did a whole bunch of things and made Cole very sad.
We bought stuff. We bought a lot of stuff.
We bought a lot of stuff. I'm actually going to move Discord from over here over here. That way it just makes
To be fair, I am very, very happy that you guys went and bought things and upgraded yourself. I just know that you guys broke progression is all.
Yes, we did. By the way, I don't have my stats, by the way, for new stuff. I need to get this stuff. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you have access to the system, so you can grab it from
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be doing that real fast while you're getting everything set up.
Cool. All right. Yeah, recap. You guys bought things, you investigated stuff, and you also spoke to the dude at the black market.
We got to the station?
Yeah,
That's
where were you
the one
guys
which the
off
guy
to
had the
though?
previous
You guys were on a mission, and then on a different mission to buy things.
We were
We
looking
were
for
off
Waylon.
to go get Waylon? Find
Yes.
Waylon?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
To find Waylon.
Waylon Yutani.
Yep.
Waylon Yutani from Aliens.
Yep. I'm not going to do the recap.
Despite
Okay.
being described.
The recap
Oh.
was just we bought a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you guys bought a lot of things.
That was it. We had a
mainly
shopping
just bought
spree. We
stuff.
spent
That's
like a
All
couple
the
million
things,
worth.
found out Clan Liao, Black Order has been tracking Kiara, left off with
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Order literally showing up right in front of us.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
the Triumvirate is closely watching them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
The Forgeborn, the Abraxas spoke to Akron and Azazel,
Mm.
notifying them that the Black Order may be appearing, as well as spoke to Malchus of the Forgeborn.
Yep.
We
By the
have
way, can I
plenty
say,
of
Cole,
eyes on us.
I love your power usage decrease mechanic that you put into the system. Into the sheets now.
Oh, thank you. It doesn't work completely
Yes.
well for the like the abilities and equipment, but it works for the other thing.
It works perfectly for the weapons. And that's
Yeah.
all I
Also, Torin is joining us. He is going to be in Clay's position and listening along. You don't have to cover your
yeah.
camera if you don't want to. You can just hang out.
Hey, you're playing Clay.
Well,
You can stay.
he's in Clay's
He's
position.
in position.
Yeah. No, feel free to stay. No need to hide, my friend.
Why are you running?
Blah, blah, blah.
Why are you
Why
running?
are you running?
I am the captain now.
Why
Anyway.
are you running?
So, we'll start back off with Kiara. You were in
Oh,
the
no.
ship. Everybody was kind of back, boarding back onto the ship again. And you and I believe it was Abraxas saw a Clan Liao ship jump in.
I did.
I don't
But you
think
saw
she
it-
saw it. I think I rolled too
I
low
did.
last time.
Okay, I think Abraxas and somebody else. Was it Valera?
It might have been.
No,
it was
it was,
Valera.
It was. I thought Kiara saw it.
I mean, it was Kiara.
Maybe?
thought-
Yeah, I'd seen it too.
I don't know. We'll go with it if you want to.
That's fine. We'll go with it. I'm flexible. So yes, that is where we ended off. You guys saw a phage gate open and a ship come through and instantly cloak, and then it was gone. You guys are boarding. the
I
ship.
believe it I notified. I should notify
You did
the
notify your people.
institution.
Yeah, you
Yep.
did.
You've already
everyone.
done that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You have spoken to them already.
Yeah, Kiara just kind of looks and sees it. It's just like, alright, I guess. Better late than never. Or better time than now, I guess. And just kind of walk out of the ship towards the rest of the party.
All right.
Knowing full on she will probably be killed on sight.
Out of the ship or into the ship? Because they're boarding the ship.
I was walking to meet them, like, as they're coming into the ship.
Oh, you guys were walking in and then saw it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was
Okay, then I was
Valera.
in the ship.
It was
It was
Valera? Okay.
Valera.
Valera had seen
Okay.
it then. Kiara, you had not seen
Okay.
it. We'll stick with that then. Going
I
off
am
of
in my
the
room,
scribe.
pacing like an anxious maniac.
Yes.
Right.
What are you doing with the second tablet?
Good question, because I remember that it had showed that like defectors are killed on site. Is there anything else on it that I can get access to?
No, all other data has been erased and it's just that.
Okay. I still keep it on me, but for right now it's just kind of tucked away. And then I'm just ready to look at it if something else comes through while I'm trying to figure this out. Because
Okay.
as far as I know, Black Order's not here.
Gotcha. All right. The rest of you guys who are now boarding the ship again, what are you up to? Clay has packed his things and he's kind of heading to his room. He's saying he's gonna pack in for the day.
Okay.
Or Quinn. Oh, right. Never mind. Excuse me.
I look at
Alright.
Abraxas and ask him what the plan is.
I've contacted. I guess.
Does
you
anybody else
approaching
know
me?
besides Valera and Abraxas?
I'll let her know.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'll let her and the captain know.
Okay.
Real
I'll
quick.
also message you earlier and I say, you see that?
Yep. I responded. Yep, I saw it.
Good.
We
Tell me,
got-
good.
We got Black Order.
Don't know yet. We just saw it phase out.
So, what would you like us to do if it does indeed try to fight us? Did he mention anything about contacts? Or...
No.
Oh, alright, never mind.
I suggest staying here and not taking off yet. We might get boarded if we as soon as we take off.
Alright. Then I will follow the advice of the fighters. Of the ones with experience. We shall
When should we undock?
we shall stay on station.
Once we know it's clear, then we can start taking off.
Okay.
I've contacted a
Bless
few
you.
people
Thank you.
and contacted a few people. Let's hope that they actually help us.
Well,
Okay.
that is hope.
Very well then. Do I notice anything?
Oh, you guys can roll
Meantime, I
perception again.
guess. Yeah, wonderful. Is this
Uh,
everyone?
Replied?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright.
Give me my dice.
Okay.
Even though they're biased.
Against.
Terribly biased.
Even
Yeah.
though they're biased against me, I should still
It's
use
refreshing to
them.
have a player with biased dice that hate them, and not biased
Hey,
dice that
if
love
I'm
them.
trying to kill things, they like to kill things.
They do kill things, or you. They kill you.
There's that too. It doesn't matter what is killed, as long as it gets killed. Alright.
Well,
my
you can
D6
certainly
and-
try. 15, 8, 10.
Hey, is Jacob saying there's questionable morals in the Saturday group? Jeez, this is more
No.
tame than my D&D.
Nope, that was me. I said questionable morals is the whole Saturday group.
Hog?
All right.
Our morals is money.
All right. Yeah, Odysseia really isn't seeing much. She's kind of more equipping the things that she has bought previously. And you're much more interested in that than anything else, really. The rest of you guys, such as Alan, are also more focused on your own yourself, and you're just kind of like getting the ship prepared to leave. You know, getting docking requests or docking undocking requests set and different things like that, and they give you access codes and stuff for movement and whatnot. So they
For quick leaving.
Yeah, just like-
I've also set all doors to locked tight and AI to and just whole ship's
Lockdown.
on lockdown kind of deal.
Gotcha. There you go.
So-
And it all goes all the blast doors and stuff locked down. All the windows are then closed and locked down as well.
Yeah, just you have to have like physical access to even get access to the computer or mainframe kind of deal.
Yeah, that makes sense. No external access no matter what. Just in case, Shenzhen.
Thank
Just in case anything, really, but access is still granted to everyone who
Crew
is
member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, yeah. Kiara, you're looking around on your scanner and stuff like that because you can't look out the windows now. You also have like viewing like sensors and stuff like that. So you're viewing through that, and you can see this kind of shimmer that's like passes over the station for a moment, but otherwise there's not really much that you're seeing. Both Valera and Abraxas, you both are kind of hold on. So, oh, what the heck? Why is that? I'm very confused. What?
What did you do?
Never mind.
What
Fixed
did
it.
you do, mate?
What did you do? Oh, there's the website. That's weird. Okay, well, it's fixed now. That was funky. I switched to the camera, like where you could see the rolls and stuff, and it swapped a couple people around. But we're fixed now, so it's fine. Sorry, I didn't notice that. Anyway, both Valera and Abraxas, you both scan a cloaking signature that is hovering and moving above the station. In relation to you guys, at least, because there's no up.
Okay.
There is no up in space.
You'll recognize that cloaking signature.
Who do you ask?
Probably the same one.
I'll be able to catch that signature.
Yeah, you detect
Just
like a wave of some kind. Hit the ship's sensors, and you're able to kind of just you're kind of able to discern that that's a cloaking signature of some kind.
Okay. I'll contact. I'll do a matrix subnet thing.
Okay. One moment.
Roll systems. I'll also roll systems for this. Is it systems or comms?
Probably comms.
Okay. $16.
16. All right. Yeah. You're kind of able to connect, but for only a moment, and something seems to be jamming you, and you're disconnected.
Okay. Was that a matrix response?
No. There's something external that was
Contact
blocking you.
Contact Gron. Actually, I
Blocked.
contact Azazel first.
Same thing. You're
Blocked.
not able to.
Okay. I notify the captain. We have a cloaked ship. Like, is it right above us?
No, above the station, or at least
Okay.
somewhere above the station. You're not quite sure where.
I approach Peter and just say, Captain, there's a cloaked ship right above the station. Seems to be jamming us. I've tried to contact my compatriots.
Alright. Do you know the range of this jamming device? Or
Unknown.
great. Then I'm just gonna plot a course for out of sensor range. Well, just
Do we
plot
wanna
a course as far away as possible then.
contact the constabulary?
I mean,
Are we able to hail the station?
The station is still
Anywhere,
within
yeah.
local, so yes, that's fine.
Okay.
yeah, just might as well send him data, I guess. Ask him to see if our scanners are glitching, perhaps. just send the data. Essentially, like our scanners are picking up cloaked ship flying above station. Is this a glitch or?
To the station?
Yeah.
Just the constant ping. Just. Are you
They
guys seeing
say
this as
they
well?
reply with negative. There is no there was no cloak signatures detected.
Oh, that's fun. We will not be receiving help unless it actually opens fire on them.
Wait. Can we launch a drone over there and see if we pick up anything? Cap.
Sure.
If it's cloaking, it might still be physically there.
Do you wish to control said drone?
If you'd like me to, I can.
You are our drone expert.
Okay. I connect to it then.
Okay. Back to the drone.
I go to that area, or at least around the top area of the station, not really knowing where, just kind of doing a spiraling pattern.
Okay. So you launch the drone from the escape, goes and starts its thrusters up as it's kind of like Newtonian, shifting itself around and flies in that direction. You're visually viewing it and controlling it using your kind of your mind, left, right, up, down, whatnot. You're just kind of circling the station, making wide arcs and then slowly smaller and smaller arcs to see if you hit anything within the range of that signal.
I might even do pings around it and just see if we get any more.
All right. Roll fate.
Boy.
It's a 19.
All right.
Jeez.
The drone suddenly impacts something, and there's a weird shudder, and then the drone is instantly goes offline.
I contact the constabulary again. Like, Cap, there's something definitely there. I send them the data.
Affirmative.
I give the data attached.
They state affirmative, and you can see a like a tight beam kind of array come out and go. It sends out like a pulse of a signal, breaking through the blockage, the communication blockage. And within like a couple seconds, you see a ship warp in, which is this kind of it comes in with a regular warp, but it seems slightly more advanced. And on the side of it, you can see combat division.
Great.
The vessel proceeds to start drifting around the top of the station and pinging out, not like attempting to find anything. It's just trying to like flush out whatever the adversary is doing or wherever they're sitting.
Right. I'm also going to just advise the other crew members to get to battle stations.
Where do you want me?
On it.
Guns.
Guns? Okay.
Dissiana guns.
Guns.
Over here on.
I'll take the guns.
I'll go on navigation.
Yeah.
And where do you want me?
I'll go to scanners and I'll assign
I will just sit in my room. Okay.
Make sure there's
You're
no
currently freaked out.
intruders.
You're
Not sure.
currently freaked out. You're on security duty.
Yes.
If anyone gets on board, rip them a new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go to the scanner or systems since
Alright.
I'm best suited for that, and then I assign Harvey into engineering.
Gotcha.
And then little Dwight to the bridge.
Okay.
Twike, he stays with us.
Twike is the token. Twike is the token person. If something is gonna get killed, it's Twike first.
Beg
No.
to differ, that
Everybody else will die before Twike dies.
Everybody else will die before Twike.
Nah, I won't die before Twike.
All right.
If anything, he'd probably die for us, and then we'd go hell on
Well,
whoever killed
see, he'll try to throw that grenade I gave him and blow himself up in the process.
Click.
Throws a
What's
fatal
this
one.
do? Boom.
Boom.
All right. So, yes, you're all kind of just sitting there waiting for something to happen. And then you see off in the distance there's this kind of like this break in space as it peels open and the ship flies through, and it is definitely a an institution vessel, a Matrix Ascendancy ship that comes through.
Alright.
And it flies the same area. You can see there, both the combat division ship and the Matrix ship are kind of just surrounding the station, just drifting and drifting around.
Alright.
And you can see that the Matrix ship sends out a ping stating, "Unidentified ship, please identify yourself or be destroyed." And there is obviously no response.
I'll send. Am I still being jammed? I try to reach out to that ship.
You're able to reach out to that ship, yes. It's in the local area.
Okay. I send them the coordinates of where I think I found that phage portal open up at.
Okay. That was kind of off in the distance, and then the cloak is now above the station where you would hit the drone.
I show them the entry point and then where it's at.
Okay.
Last.
You can see that there's a cannon that emerges from the top of their ship, and it goes, and it shoots this beam right through the coordinates that you sent. Nothing happens. And you can see another weapon comes up. This energy beam just blasts right across in like a straight array of where the vessel would be sitting. And there's this like break in the cloak as it scrapes across the side of this vessel that was hidden above the station.
Jackpot.
Yeah, and you can instantly see it start to move. You can see as it like shifts around and launches out these torpedoes like flares, just then they all start flying in every which way direction, and the ship just is instantly off, just, and the combat division ship is instantly after it, like a hunter, like a hound on prey. You can all see that its hull is black and geometric. But as it's flying away, it starts to recloak itself.
I mean, I'll have a picture of that ship taken. Just post
It appears. Click!
I'll contact Malchus again as well. Confirm Black Order presence.
Outside of the range, you are unable to do so.
Okay.
Would Kiara would be able to identify if it is or not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Kiara, you can
She would
obviously
know.
see that it is what it is. It's definitely a Black Order ship.
Be like, okay. Yep, that's indeed Black Order. Joy!
Can we ask the station if they can relay a message for us? It seems we're
They
being
state
jammed.
we need destination coordinates of a secondary array to contact.
I send them a relay. A known relay.
Would there be one for the Matrix that would just be sitting there, like waiting for communication?
Do they have
like
to
combat
have
division
like
is
is it
like-
short range or long range?
It's like I said like a tight beam, so they need like a receiver,
Okay.
which I don't think the Matrix would really be prepared for, because they don't communicate like that. They communicate through their network.
Yeah. Can we even contact the Matrix vessel?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
That's why you sent them the coordinates, and they poked right at that area.
Yeah. Oh, right. I asked them, are you able to send out messages? Like, are you able to get through like the jammers?
It's possible, they state.
Malchus says the Forgeborn needs to be informed as well. It may arrive in force.
Understood. You can see that they attempt to send out a signal. And their signal is also blocked.
Sounds
Okay.
fun.
There's just no way getting around this right now.
Are we able to? What kind of vessel is this Matrix vessel? What size?
The
What
Matrix
class?
vessel?
Yeah.
I'd say it is like Corvette sized. So it's not
So it's
super
the same-
big. It's not a scout ship, but it's like a step above.
It's the same
we-
size as us, I think.
Yeah, it's a quick response ship.
Are we able to tether with them?
Tether.
You want us to try and take this thing on?
No, like connects.
Oh, like physically connect so you could dock?
Yeah,
Like enter
Oh,
their ship?
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I suggest, Captain, we should tether with that ship. We may have better chances of survival with them.
You wish to attach to a ship full of the same thing as full of Shenzhen.
Oh,
Um,
no.
We can
No.
hide the Shenzhen.
Well, it's not the Shenzhen I'm worried about. It's the fact that there are other Shenzhen.
I'll say it's the
on
other
that
Shenzhen.
ship.
Wrong ship. Wrong
No.
ship.
I'm
Oh.
like,
We're
oh, I
attacking to
get,
the
I
Matrix ship.
Oh,
I mean-
you want us to tap to the Matrix?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sure,
thought that
totally,
at first
yeah.
too. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna be. You're gonna. Wait,
was
we're
like,
doing what now?
serious.
Oh
on,
no,
hold
yeah,
on.
I meant the Matrix ships.
Hold on. Explain your logic to me in this situation, because I'm a little bit confused. So
He
you
wants
want
us to dock with the Matrix, I believe.
Oops. So you want your ship to
Yeah.
physically dock to a ship of the same size as your own vessel.
Correct.
For what purpose?
Better chances of survival, better chances to repel boarders. They probably have better weaponry than we do. And if we can get out of range of this, we basically have an escort and in turn a bigger ship, quote
But-
unquote.
We're also chilling on a space station right now, which
If
has a
Well,
do we
lot of
wanna-
armor. And
True.
it's
Do we want to
pretty
stay in
good.
this station or do we want to get out of there because the Black Order also knows where we are?
can I try to where
It's a good thing. Well, I've
Yeah.
already
Hold on, she
plotted
was
an
gonna try to say
escape
something.
route. What's up?
can I ping in the middle of this and ask them if we're being jammed, and if so, didn't the ship already warp out?
It is not
Still
warped
being
out. It is
jammed.
simply like evacuated this local
Oh.
area, but it's still in this vicinity. It's just not above the station anymore.
Okay.
We're also trying to move on a ship that they know has a defector on it.
Yeah, basically we're trying to make for all intents and purposes, more meat shields, even though they're probably stronger than us. Because we have good armor, we can't do jack with our guns though, probably,
Yeah.
if it's Black Order. So if we have more people with us, at least, we essentially make a bigger ship
But it's more
with
unwieldy.
armor.
Let's not connect with them, but let's just
Do you want to just be right
They-
beside them?
be near.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That works with me, yeah.
All right.
If they can escort us out of there.
All right. Just
Yeah, that works.
let's do that. Ping to all crew members. Prepare for battle. Looks like we're gonna be bait. And
All right.
get on dock.
I'm always.
As you guys
bait.
undock,
Full
you-
shields.
you undock from the station. With the grav latches, I guess you could say, the tractor beam detaches from your ship, and you start drifting up.
Can I do one thing beforehand?
Sure.
I want to contact one of their ship dealers and request a rocket.
A rocket,
Well, a torpedo, a rocket, a couple of those, whatever I can get.
like
Before some weapons.
the ship has weapons.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have weapons.
But more. How about a swarm rocket? As a last case scenario. I was thinking of that beforehand.
I
We
mean,
should
honestly, why
probably make a
not?
Probably make a sheet for the escape at some point.
Yeah, ships are
should.
broken.
I'll just keep it in my inventory for right now.
Okay, it will be expensive because it's still silver. It costs silver.
How much are we looking at?
400 silver. I rolled for it. I don't have prices
That's fine.
for. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, 400 silver. Let's go with the swarm rocket.
Okay. They load a swarm rocket onto the ship before you guys dock. Just one. Swarm
Before we get head
missiles.
out. Yep. This thing is powerful, so
Mm-hmm.
which is why I'm keeping it here
All right.
as sort of a last resort.
In your
D20
inventory. Ah, yeah,
swarm
swarm rocket.
rockets.
Ba-dunk. In pocket.
D20 swarm rocket. I love it.
That or just Give away the traitor.
Give away the what now?
Give away the traitor. Me.
Oh,
We're not doing that.
we could, but it is not economic.
Once we are
Economic?
orbiting, or once we're nearby the other vessel, I asked for a quick I asked the captain. I actually asked the other one for permission to beam for a transaction.
The Matrix ship?
Yeah.
Their place is probably not the best time.
It could be. I have the communicator with me. If you can bring it back,
Can I have
there's a
that
chance we don't
communicator
lose
back?
it.
They state beam the communicator here.
Correct. If you can get it out, we can die for all. And if we die, you don't lose the communicator.
But also, if they kill me, then they're not going to have a use for it.
Do you have any other devices, such as other Clan Liao devices aboard your ship?
Do I know of any?
Not besides the one that you have. I don't think Kiara's ever mentioned there's two.
I don't
Okay.
think I have.
I do not. I am not aware of any others.
Okay. Beam the communicator here.
I go to the beaming room.
And teleporter. Yeah, you set it onto the teleporter and it teleports it over. And you see the Matrix ship instantly turns around and then warps out. And you watch as the Clan Liao ship, the Black Order ship, some I rode for a bit earlier. You can see it kind of is swinging around in a large loop. Its cloak is gone at this point. You can see the combat division ship is just tailing it. And you see these strange kind of like devices on the back, thrusters of it, start to kind of, and they start to pump up and down. There's this pulse that shoots out from the ship, and the combat division vessel just starts drifting off into a random direction.
Oh no.
And you can
Great.
see the Clan Liao vessel then starts turning towards your guys' direction.
I just say, Peter, package secure. We've lost what's valuable to them. Let's try to run
All
if
right,
we can.
beaming it.
Good to
We're
know.
getting out of there now. Just
We're getting out of here.
Time
just,
to run. All right.
just got the entire program set up. Just like go.
Where are you warping to?
Same path as usual. That we're continuing
Original
our
path? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go, and then you start opening up space in front of you. So it's creating that kind of sub-rift thing as this, electrical shocks and like water like materials start to appear around. Vessel pushes through that, and the Black Order ship behind you, you can see it zooming faster and faster towards you, just like max speeds. And a torpedo
it.
goes, and it shoots off of the vessel,
Oh,
and then
no.
Fire at it?
it kind of swerves off, and your gate closes.
Okay.
Shoot the torpedo if it's following us, and
Did the torpedo follow us into the?
We'll
The
blow up
torpedo
space.
vanishes. Your gate closed, and the torpedo is no longer.
Hmm.
I head to Kiara, real quick.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Package is secure. Communicator is now in good hands. We shouldn't have any more issues from this point on.
Okay. She just looks kind of like, yeah, about that. But she's like, okay.
Can I do a perception roll on this?
Yeah, unless Kiara's just gonna tell you.
Or examine?
She wasn't going to tell, but she's not making it hidden that she
I'm gonna
knows something else.
Can I examine her?
Roll perception. Well, are you rolling? Wait, roll perception, because examine's like
Perception.
peeling through her clothes.
Looking.
That's
Okay.
that's like a pat
She might
down.
hurt you for that one.
Yeah. No touch.
No touchy. Claws are out. No touchy. Unless you want immediate death.
15.
Um, So you're looking around her. There doesn't seem to be anything on her body specifically.
No. I look at her her behavior, her body language.
She was making it pretty
That's why I
obvious that there's something not quite right.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's okay.
She wasn't telling you what's going on, but she wasn't hiding. She wasn't truly hiding.
Oh, you're
That
not
was-
hiding. I was like,
Yeah. It's just not visible. She knows something, but she's not telling. But it's obvious she knows something. Does that make more sense?
okay, so yeah. So it's implied. Okay. Uh-huh. What are you not telling me?
That wasn't the only one we have.
What?
Kiara's not laughing. This is player laughing. She's like, yeah, that's not the only one that we have access to. Granted, the
What
other
do you
one
mean?
is locked down.
What?
Yeah, we have another one.
Is it this one tracking?
Far as I know, not right now. Or has been.
Okay.
Other than there's a message saying defectors are killed on site. So, you know, what else is new in my life? And I'll take it out and I'll show it to him. Be like, yeah, no, here it is.
When I see, I just
Yeah, the glass is lit,
I-
and there's just the defectors killed on site text. Actually, it's in her language.
is there. Can you access the databases there with that one?
No. It's all locked down. There's nothing on here.
What are you keeping this one for then?
It was just a spare one in case something came up while you had the other one.
Ah.
Also, at the time when I grabbed them both, I was trying to pull as much information as possible and tracking cleanly out at the same time
Okay.
before they shut it down.
I contact the captain. Well, so there's a change in situation here. Peter.
Yeah. What's it? Oh, I thought you were calling the captain from the bloody.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I
never
thought
mind.
so
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
How you said?
What's the change?
We have another communicator. So
Another
far, it's not tracking, as far as I know.
Wow. You are our tech expert. Just. Well, just make sure it's not tracking, I guess, and we should be fine. So, anything of use you can pull off of it?
I can check.
You guys can continue.
What are you
on the
looking for?
BRB.
Yep.
All right.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Weapon systems. Any designs. Pretty much any information about these people.
Okay. Well, I could try. Didn't work as well last time, but you never know this time.
Yeah.
It's all locked down. Not that I'm
And-
hearing this, probably, but
Anything of use can be sold.
Indeed.
It's true.
It's more money.
May I see this one?
as long as they get it back, I don't know what you want off of it. It's locked down, but I suppose so, yeah.
Well, we already have another one. As long as this one doesn't track, I have no issues with it.
Okay.
Captain's orders.
Okay.
I gotta wait for Cole. Yeah.
Double check
For
that
the
it's
rolls.
not tracking us.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll systems. Oh, I forgot I did this. That's gonna be good.
Sounds good.
Yep. Okay.
Well, I'm expecting this to be 20 plus.
All right.
24.
What? No, no.
Definitely
Uh-huh.
not.
Yep.
I rolled systems to on we were discussing about
out of the sky.
um we were checking to see if it's tracking again and to see if we can pull any other information that's still left over that doesn't require net access. Or
Okay.
if we can just gather any scraps of information under tech. Basically anything.
Gotcha. So you kind of like you get into this thing. The only thing available on this tablet is that text. There's no back end on it
text?
either. It's like it's completely erased.
Okay. Is it tracking?
Nope. No tracking data at all.
Okay. Is it disabled? Was I able to find any embedded codes?
There's nothing on here besides that text.
There's nothing on here. Oh. Well, this has nothing in here. This is useless.
This is useless. There's literally not even like an
wow.
off button.
Never die.
Well, I guess I don't see any issues with this one. I
Alright.
didn't see any tracking code. Heck, all it has is this text.
Yep.
Well, I suppose if the... Alright, I wanna go. And I head back to the bridge.
Do I get the communicator back?
Oh yeah. I walk out like
Request support back.
I walk out and like as I get to the doorway. Oh, here. Almost forgot.
Thank you.
Walks
I'll
out with
let
it.
you know if
This is
anything
mine
weird
now.
happens with it. That's what I did with the other one.
I just nod and then turn back around, heading to the bridge.
All right. Yep. You head back to the bridge. Does Kiara stay in her room or does she go anywhere?
She'll just go anywhere.
Okay.
Anyways,
Where
I'm
is
just
Probably
gonna-
still. Good question. No, because she's probably still thinking about all of it. I don't know where she would go. I don't know. I guess she'd follow Abraxas back, just thinking more so about like how close of a call that was.
All right. Sounds good. Yep. You go up to the bridge. All right. Yep. You all reach the bridge, and I'd say you're over a little over halfway there by this point.
Alright. I'm just gonna scan to make sure there's no ships following us. So, simple. Okay, you know what? Never mind.
Oh no.
What was the roll?
I'd have to finish it, but it's not a 1, but
Ah,
Okay, at least it's not a 1.
so it's not a
it's
natural
a
failure.
6.
Okay.
It's a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you scan out while you're in warp. And all you're getting is the warp field and all that stuff. Nothing bringing back data on people following you.
Alrighty.
Which kind of tells you there's nobody following you.
Which is nice.
Or it could be a lie, you know.
The entire ship still has everything on that. Just
Yep.
crewmates open blast door, closed blast door. Moving through the ship's a pain.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Oh well.
Every blast door you have to put in a code. Well, I guess it would recognize your biosig, so it lets you through, but yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things where just let's not deal with any of that. Hostile intruders on board equals very annoyed
Mm.
intruders. Yeah, well.
All right. Well, sounds good. Are you guys just gonna wait until you're at the new location?
I was actually gonna try to recontact Malchus.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can I reach him this time?
Yes. No problem.
Okay. I just inform him. We were able to give the communicator to the Matrix. So far, we haven't had any issues. There was confirmed one Black Order presence in this station.
Affirmative. We'll continue to keep our eyes open. A ship has already entered the system and they have not found anything. 2 warp signals. This seems to be it. One of which I assume is yours.
The Matrix did warp out. It may still be in the area.
Possibly. We will check around.
We have another communicator, however, it is useless. The Shenzhen has it.
Keep me posted.
It's gonna be a
Not-
miracle if I make it through this.
It will be a miracle if you don't die.
I salute in the usual triumvirates.
Alright. He just nods and then the hail ends. Alright. Is there anything you guys are doing before you drop?
Upgrades.
I'm
I'll
still
try
just keeping an eye out
upgrading.
for Clan Liao because I still have a bad feeling about this.
I got a
I'll
bad
try
feeling
upgrading
about
my
this.
chain rifle again.
I know my people. This should not have been this easy.
Try your chain rifle.
Okay. We shall continue again next day.
Okay. Any
It's
wins?
the usual. Rolls one die, continues the next day.
I have no
I
idea
just
how
go
to work
over-
this.
Yep.
Odessia just goes over to where Abraxas is.
Okay.
And just kind of watches and hangs out there.
Okay, just hang out there and just chill. I'm watching as the ship warps through its tunnel, its space tunnel, if you will. All right.
I'm gonna try and sit and I'm just gonna kind of sit and meditate for a
Okay.
bit. Just try and focus on my connection to Surmion. Not really
Roll
doing
fate.
anything about it. Just
Roll fate.
trying to focus on his connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a question.
I'm
Yeah.
just sitting in the corner of the bridge. Just what's she doing? She's fine.
Hello, sister.
Hi, can I help you?
Not you, Josiah.
Wrong sister.
Yes, I do have a connection to Surmion too.
What is Twike's? Words. What emotion is Twike showing after knowing that we were being chased by Black Order, since he is also former Clan Liao?
Let me see.
Oh, Cole, remember the thing I was telling you? I go to the cargo hold with Blake.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I
Um,
don't let anyone know.
Yeah. So, okay. Kiara, when you saw him, you visibly saw him, he seemed pretty much just like, okay then. This is my life now.
There's like me. Okay, I got that.
Yeah. He's just kind of sitting in the corner like,
The joys of life. You get used to it, man. Don't worry.
he just kind of looks at you and just like reels back from you a little bit.
Yes, I know. I'm a devil.
Chatters at you. I don't say he hisses, but he chatters his little, his like mandibles at you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Well, I sent you a message pertaining to that.
What did you do?
Yeah. So you take Twike down to the cargo bay without letting anybody else know. He just vanishes. It went pretty well.
Good.
I approve, Josiah.
And you both return. He seems fine with you. He's willing to
Cool.
learn.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So, you guys are at the end of your warp, and you drop. Connor, I'll let you control sound there if you want to.
Yeah.
And
Oh, shoot.
That was foremost of what I wanted to do.
I completely forgot about Sirenscape. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I think I mentioned it when you were up doing stuff. All right. So cool. Yes, you.
Okay, we're good.
Excuse me. Your ship warps out and then tears open space, and you drift into the system. Before you sits nothing. It's the exact coordinates that you were given.
No planets, no
What do we see?
nothing.
This is the middle of open space. Roll perception.
Great.
Will do.
Darn.
Can I go to the scanners and roll examine?
The
All
man's
right.
got
You
himself
can
a
go to the
scouter.
scanners and roll scan.
Vegeta.
Oh, wait,
what does
scan,
the scouter
yeah.
say about his power?
I forgot we split that.
Yeah, we did.
Apparently, I'm super observant after.
It's
doing-
over 9,000.
Yes.
It's a very good roll.
It quite is.
Apparently, I'm really hyper aware of my surroundings right now.
Hey, you're scared.
For once.
You're filled with adrenaline.
If only this were a fight, though, I'd actually be able to survive for once.
You had a good pep talk with yourself beforehand.
We're just drinking.
Anyways, we're all rolling perception. All right.
Oh, I also forgot to include your nat 20 fate.
Yes. Yes. It's like
Um,
it's like wow. The last time I rolled to try and strengthen my connection to Sormion was a nat 20. What are the odds? Anyways, perception. Yes.
Yeah. You feel your connection grow a lot. Definitely. It deepens. 9, 17. Nat 22 perception. All right, I'll just
Nice.
start with Pete. So, Alan, as you're kind of sitting there in your chair and you're looking out your viewing ports and such, and you're like, huh. And you look really close, and you see these faded outlines of vessels sitting out in the distance. And you can see that they're split apart. You can see parts that darken in color and lighten, and then darken in color in another area and lighten.
I don't like that.
There's a field
Nope.
of them.
I don't know it though.
You're the only person to see this.
I will immediately point it out to everyone on the bridge and
Alright.
prepare for a fight.
There's
We see
everybody
it
there, yeah.
when he
Okay.
opens it.
Yeah, he points it out,
When he points
and
it
you guys
out.
can kind of focus in, and you do see it.
Does anyone? Can we recognize it?
I-
Recognize what it is?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it resembles what happened at Olbern at the Majora Ring.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You also, I'm just gonna say just Alan again. You actually notice another ship sitting in the system nearby.
Figures.
We didn't buy a cloak, did we?
No.
No.
Nope.
But Alan, looking at its designation, it is an Alliance vessel.
That's good.
There's an Alliance vessel in the area.
It's
Why?
scanning this
Here.
area with you guys. But it's kind of on the opposite side.
Alright.
Why would an alliance vessel be out here? Is it
I-
important here?
I informed the triumvirates
Do you
of
hold
Alliance
on?
presence.
Do you inform them
Oh
of
wait,
the
I don't know
Alliance ship?
this. I forgot I don't know this. Sorry.
Yeah, I inform everyone of everything.
Of the
I
ship
am-
as well. All right.
Yeah, I am
The vessel is
ready
hailed.
for a fight.
The vessel is hailed by the vessel is hailed by the Alliance ship.
Well, open house.
All right.
This is the escape. How can we help you?
Starship Escape.
It's
Good to see you guys here. Do you see what I'm seeing? It's very
weird
odd.
shapes.
Yes, I see that as well. And this person on the other end, who's very suave, requests visual.
Sure.
Coming up onto your screen, you see a black-winged Genoan appear with what looks to be light metallic elements inside his wings. He goes, "Ah, good to put faces to names. Well, faces to voices, I should say. Good to meet you all. My name is Nova. I'm here investigating, I assume, what you are also investigating."
I walk up to the comms like, "What are you doing here, Nova?"
"Same thing you are. It's good to see you," he says.
Yeah. We just escaped hell back there. Like,
Well, we
Does he
might be
seem any
stepping into it
different?
here as well. He seems slightly more charismatic than he did previously, but last time you saw him, he was also just waking up from a 20,000 year cryogenic nap.
One moment,
it is
my
good.
brother's calling me.
Like, it is
Alright.
good to see you, brother. While this is happening, I contact Linear.
Okay.
Captain, boss, you might want to check this out.
What?
Nova's here. An Alliance ship is here too. In a
I'm not
field
too
of-
surprised.
A field? Like, do we know? Did you let us know of everything?
Oh yeah. I was like,
Okay.
there's weird ships. There's an alliance ship. Like, this is something I don't like.
Like, in a plethora of other shields or other ships. It's strange.
Almost feels like a graveyard.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
There's a field of them.
A fight happened here.
Like,
Alright,
apparently
let's-
Nova is here as well.
I mean, let's do a scan of the floating ships, I guess.
All right, roll scan.
Alright. And scan is... Alright. Non-nat 20.
Nice. You're pretty good.
Yeah.
So, you scan out and you're detecting what looked to be same as you had detected previously. It's like the same signals that you're receiving. Oh my word! Yeah, you're the Terminator.
Oh no.
You are detecting what look to be different. What seems to be like different timeline fragments appearing and disappearing.
Great.
But they're all kind of just intermingling. None of them are just completely vanishing. It's all kind of pulled back a bit. You can detect signals kind of, strengthening and then lessening, and then strengthening and lessening.
Any life signs?
You aren't detecting life signs. All you're getting is this signal, or these mixtures of signals.
Great.
Roll examine on your
great.
data.
Why? I'd like this in other areas. I got a nat 21.
Wow! Okay, dang. Yeah, you got everything now, man. So you're like, okay, you're focused in on this. You notice that the signals are going like this. So it's going. And it's just getting,
Like
it's
away,
amping up,
essentially.
and it's dropping, and amping
amping
up
up.
again.
Is each time it amps, is it higher than the previous one?
Yep. Each time it drops, it is higher than the previous drop.
Okay. I'll point this out to them all, just do I detect the ship that what's his name was flying? Or
No, not specifically. Again, all you're getting is this.
Is that
90?
thing coming from that anomaly?
The
Sorry.
signal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ship graveyard. and it's weird. Alright. So, what's the vote? Do we want to go check this out, or do we send the Lions vessel in first?
What do
Lions vessel.
What's in
we
the
want to check it with probes first?
probes?
You know
At
what?
least,
That's
I
a
guess.
better idea.
No loss of life this way.
Yes, let's
You
send
can
in
see
a
the
probe.
Alliance ship actually comes
like
around the
looking.
anomaly, like around it, just to make sure it doesn't go through, and then kind of sits itself up next to your guys' ship. He goes, I feel a little bit safer around here.
So, Nova,
Okay.
I'm assuming you and Abraxas know each other?
Yes, we are part of the same crew.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
We went our separate
He's-
ways.
He's in the Alliance ship?
Yes. He's
oh,
piloting
okay.
Okay.
Alliance. He's contacting Alliance.
Yes,
accept-
I made a well, not forever home, but I've made a home with the Alliance. I'm close friends with Avon and Layla.
Very nice.
I'm trying to think. So, as for the reason we're here, we're on the hunt for one of your old crewmates, Waylon. He disappeared at this exact coordinates.
As am I. I've been trying to contact him. We had a meeting location set, and then, well,
Oh.
here we are.
You had a meeting location?
And you get anything from it?
Well, this is what I found.
If this is your meeting location, was there a ship graveyard here before that you know of?
I have no idea. I arrived here 2 hours before you did.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's fun. Alright, tech officer.
He's been gone for a little while. We had set our meeting for this date and this location, but I'm not quite sure. Has he been gone?
Are we sure he's not in one of those ships out there?
Yeah, he very likely could be. I don't
Did
see.
Lanier
well, I can't-
respond in any way?
She
far as I
said
know,
that
we've
she's
been in
not surprised. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
I say, as far as I know, we haven't been in contact with him since we've been together.
All right.
Since we've been together, we haven't.
Lanier said that it was like, I don't know if it was like a week previous or so, but she'd attempted to come to this location.
I try to ask. I tell her you might be able to come here again. We're both here. I don't see any reason that you should have any issues.
She states, I'm paying you guys, well, I guess you're doing me a favor. I'm going to leave it to you for the time being. My last attempt was
Okay.
futile.
Mm-hmm.
Resistance is futile.
Resistance is fertile.
Alrighty. Well,
Futile.
Abraxas, do you wish to send in a probe?
Better idea. Yep. Let's say I got it.
All right. Yeah, you lock onto the probe. It detaches from the ship again. I'm gonna say this is the fourth. There's 5 probes, one of which is now gone. And you're using the fourth. Just FYI, they can be redocked and recovered, but just FYI, let you know.
Straight into that field.
Yeah, you go. You fly right in. Signal vanishes, and the ship or
Wow.
the probe is gone.
Were we
There
able to
we
get
go.
any data before it disappeared? Any...
Besides a wipe, like a ton of what looks to be like timeline in like data, I guess you could say, just hitting the scanners, and that's it.
Well, there goes another probe.
Yeah.
Now we
I
know. Don't
send
go
another
there.
probe out, just skirting the edge of where I last lost that location.
All right. Yeah, the third probe flies out and starts kind of skirting along the edge. You're getting a lot of the signals coming off of it, and it's
I
about
feed
to
it to
bump into
system.
one of like what looks to be an outcrop of the anomaly, and it veers off.
Yep.
As you are all sitting there, you can see that a section of one of the parts of this anomaly starts to like harden, and a ship begins to appear from there. It's kind of being pulled out of the anomaly.
Captain, no,
Yes.
we have a concentration of energy in this section.
Who are you speaking to?
Captain
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were speaking to Nova, the other captain, being Nova.
Peter. No, if I refer to captain, it's the captain of the current ship I'm on.
Gotcha.
No more. Yeah, I got it this time. Is it just like a ship moving? Is there...
It's as if it's staying in
Seems
one
to be-
location, but it's being pulled out of the anomaly. You can see it go. Different parts of it kind of like pull up and together, and they all align directly with one another. And the whole vessel kind of goes. Your own ship starts to shake, and then the shaking stops as the vessel, like half of the ship, is now stably sitting there. You can see parts of it go, and they glitch back and forth.
Look at Nova. Did you tractor beam that?
I have not touched anything like this, and this has not happened before.
I directed.
Can we tractor beam that? Do we want to tractor beam that?
What functions does this drone have besides scanning?
That's loud. Oh, what is it? Wait, sorry. Say it again.
What functions does this drone have with us besides scanning? Can it tether? Can it?
It has a
Good
small
idea.
tractor beam on it, and probably a couple little arms that it could use to grab and manipulate.
Okay. See if we can try to affect like just tractor beam it if it budges at all.
All right, you float it towards there and detach the. It's somewhat weak. You grab it with the tractor beam and start to try and pull it, and you can see as it's pulled, the resistance actually seems to pull the ship further into the anomaly, and the drone starts to be pulled in with it.
Okay,
I stopped
stop the
tractor
tractor
beaming.
beam.
Yep, you stop that. It detaches, and you can see these weird glitches
Now
start to come off of
repulsor
the drone's
beam.
surface, and it drifts back, and those vanishes. Those glitches vanish.
I try to skirt closer and just scan the hull.
All right, you're able to do so.
Without making contact, yeah.
Yeah, you skirt up closer, and you can see glitches that are starting to kind of create themselves on top of the drone. Parts of it vanishing and changing color, and its material shifting slightly. And it scans and tells you, and you receive back some information, that this ship seems to be one of the remnants of the Unity faction, a pirate ship.
Interesting. I actually put all the data. I also transmit the data to General Triumvirate archives.
Okay. You're gonna have to store that locally because it seems that anything exterior from here, all the anomaly here is starting to disrupt your own net connection.
Okay. Can we still contact?
Very minimally, but it's only your matrix connection. You can communicate through comms, sort of.
Can we contact the other ship again?
Yes, but it's getting worse.
Hey boss, we're getting something here. It's all anomalies, like glitch back in Majora.
Hmm.
I don't know if you were there or not, but here's what we're finding.
I
I'll try to send it
wasn't.
to you.
All right, thank you. I'll look through it and see what I can find, if it's anything I recognize. The drone then relays back to you. It's detecting fracture energy of some kind, like a space fractured here.
I keep the comms on.
Okay.
It's kind of live relaying it, basically.
Gotcha. You see
Fracture.
that second drone you'd send out starts to kind of reappear the same as the ship did, and it goes, pulls out of the anomaly, and then it relays back to you instantly all the data that it received, and it's a massive visual feed of like 25 ships in this area, all glitching in and out, and they're all within a space that seems to be like kind of limbo, a limbo space of some kind, caught in between time. You can see some of the ships are like mid-explosion and then are kind of just like some of them are bursting out further and then kind of retracting back and then bursting out again.
Did it detect any life signs?
It's detecting some life signs, yes.
I would
But
hate to be someone
able to see
being
who.
killed in that instant.
I also share the information to Nova.
He goes, he peers in and he goes, interesting. That is quite fascinating.
Do we get the probe back?
The probe vanishes.
We got
again.
one of the probes back. Oh, it
Great.
vanishes again.
You can see that ship that you were investigating then starts to pull itself, like it's being pulled back into the time rift.
Interesting.
And as it's doing so, another ship begins to emerge in another spot.
I directed to that one.
All right, you're able to bring the
Just-
third drone out just before it seems to be grabbed by the anomaly, and it flies over to the other.
Okay. Try to see if I can recognize what kind of ship that is. What make?
This vessel has no identifiable marking, or not marking, excuse me. No identifiable materials on it that the drone can recognize. But you do see a symbol on it.
Okay. What kind of symbol? What does it look like?
You aren't quite sure. Roll knowledge.
That's a 19.
All right. You kind of pull up database and run it past, and it brings up markings that are similar to a very, very pre-Gap faction called the Earth Empire, before Earth itself was shifted into the wrong orbit. So before
And
Nomad.
this is Lanier see this still?
Let's see. Communication has completely died off.
We have what kind of ship? What size is the Alliance vessel?
The Alliance ship is slightly smaller than your vessel. You'd say it's it maybe holds 50 to 80 people.
Okay. And no one else knows this, so we just say, Nova, are you seeing this?
You're sending him the feed.
Yeah. Like, are you seeing this?
Yes.
I haven't seen them for a while.
Earth Empire, but it's not quite the right symbol. You can see it what looks to be like a falcon or a bird over the planet Earth in the center. But then there's all these other planetary like markings sitting around it. And the head of the bird is sticking straight up, and there's this star up above it.
Okay.
So it shares a resemblance with
before-
Earth Empire, but not exactly.
Do we recognize it, though, from before?
Only parts of it. And the drone kind of identifies pieces of it, like the Central Earth logo, and part of the bird. But the bird is different shape and in a different position.
Like, would we recognize, like Nova and I recognize that it is pre-Nomad?
No. It seems to be based off of the Earth Empire logo, not the exact same Earth Empire logo.
Okay. It's different though. What do you think we should do?
I'm not sure.
We
But
could keep poking at it, but can't really send the information anywhere.
yes, I'm very curious. I am not sure. His ship kind of begins to push up closer to the anomaly. He goes, I'm going to take a closer look. This might be a little bit risky.
Wait. It's like, wait, let me go with you.
You beam over to his ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked Odessia as well. You're muted.
I'll go with you. I'd rather if we died,
Hmm.
or
I
We'll die together.
be lonely without you.
Captain, permission to board their ship.
Permission
Granted,
granted.
of course.
Oh, I thought you were talking to. Never mind.
Okay, to the captain.
Gotcha. Yep.
Of course. Have fun. We'll try and beam everyone on board that ship as fast as possible off if something bad happens, but no promises.
All right.
Someone else would probably go, but he's not on right now.
Yeah,
Clay might.
he's staying in his room.
Yeah.
He's done.
You are
I-
grounded.
He is in the
He's
coma.
in that case, I'll go. In that case, I'll go as well.
Alright.
Okay, so
Also
Valera,
tagged-
Odysseia, and Abraxas all beam over.
And Harvey.
Harvey beams, yes. You bring over Harvey.
Just Alan and the Shin-Gen.
Can't
I
go without your
acknowledge
best
it.
friend.
Do you want to go,
knowledge of
or would
the
you? I
higher
asked the
powers.
Shenzhen. Well, we might die here. We're not sure. Or we might come out alive. Would you like to come along with us?
Be doing Black Order a favor, why not?
Well, I'm like seeing like the situation here. Captain, like, it seems like most of the crew wants to join. Do we want to just go with them as well?
We're going, in case something bad happens, I think at least we should have one ship at a safe distance.
I
I'll
agree
set
with
up a
that.
program to beam you all aboard my ship. If your
Very
ship
well.
if the other ship starts getting consumed by this thing.
Okay. I might go in with them, see if we can get out of this alive. I don't know. I might go back out of time again. I'm already getting used to it.
Have fun then.
Well,
Knocked
yep.
out
Go then.
time would be annoying, but fun at the same time.
All right. So you guys beam over to that ship. Alan and Twike stay aboard the escape as it sits in a safe distance, probably scooting away just a little bit more.
Before I go to the boarding room, I give Twike another one.
You hand him another grenade.
No, no.
Don't forget what I told you.
He goes,
Poor Dwight.
all right, you guys beam over, and you beam over into the teleporter room, and you come back over, and Nova greets you and goes, welcome aboard the Antaeus.
Nice.
Thank you, Captain.
I
Thank you.
try to clasp his arm and just do this triumvirate salute with him.
Yeah, he does the same thing.
Cool.
His
I'm
clothing is
surprised
much
at the
more.
warm welcome.
Yeah, he goes, Shenzhen! Fascinating, but welcome aboard. I don't quite have the same biases.
Thank you. Thanks for having us aboard. she's
you're
like
welcome
really
aboard.
thrown off right now, like just like
He just pats
don't
you on the
wanna
shoulder
kill
and just
me?
goes, no, I'm out of time, same as my friend here. I don't have,
okay.
as I said, the same biases as a lot of the other factions and races do against you. Although I am aware that your kind can be like little snakes. But that's all right.
Little snakes.
I will trust you for the time being and not fall into temptation to label you as I've heard before.
thank you.
Just know that if these stereotypes come true, I will not be surprised and unwilling to remove them.
That's what a lot of people say. Don't worry, I'll just add you to the list. And I like make like a little check mark, like just in the air of like, check, there's another person on the list.
He goes, but know that you are welcome for now. Anyway, to the bridge. He goes and brings you all kind of
Alright.
further. You can see his mechanical wings are kind of shifting, and he taps Valera's shoulder and he goes, good to meet you, Rifter. And then turns around and continues walking. You can hear his mechanical wings shifting just slightly as he walks. Or his, I guess, mechanically enhanced wings.
Was this meeting, I'm curious, was this meeting which you had with Wayland set up years ago, or did you recently have contact with him?
We haven't been around for years. Wayland, Abraxas, and I were all frozen for several years, to say the least.
Yes, I forgot.
No, we set up this meeting. Well, he contacted me 2 days ago about this meeting, and I've came here.
Would there be a way
That's interesting.
back?
Yes, it seems to be during the timeline that he was not here. He's stuck in whatever this is.
Yeah.
Are you sure he was here? Yeah.
Your captain of your ship tried the same thing several weeks ago and had the same result.
Were they trying to meet him, or were they just trying to keep him, track him down?
As far as I know, they were trying to meet him.
Fascinating.
It's almost like things are repeating.
But to different people? That doesn't make much sense to me.
Maybe.
Huh.
I mean, we're dealing with time here. Anything could happen.
This is true. Although, we saw by the transmission that time seems to be running slower in there. Or at least something is different. What if they are
What was
distressed?
What was the transmission saying?
Yeah.
It simply designated coordinates and that he would like to meet me in this location. So I, of course, took the opportunity to say hi to an old friend, but apparently not.
Was the communication from him directly? Like, was it?
It was from his comm signal, from what I could tell.
Okay, because I was gonna say maybe if it was from somewhere else, maybe it was a trap.
I suppose that could be true as well, but we shall see. All right, let's get moving, he says, and he pushes the throttle forward, and the ship, shifts. You guys, as you're moving closer and closer, you can see the anomaly as it's kind of physically taking form in front of you. It starts to stretch out towards you, and he goes, "Oh, not good."
Can we back away?
Um,
Or is it
yeah,
possible?
he goes, "I agreed," and he shifts it back. And you guys are then feeling the ship itself begins to. Why is it saying imminent destruction? No. Imminent
Is that
destruction.
accurate, though? Is that accurate though?
There we go. I turned that voice off, so we don't have imminent destruction. You start to pull it back, and you see the entire ship starts to be pulled in, and you see these weird, fragmenting glitches starting to, pull off of the ship as it's being pulled against. And as you're, trying to shift, pull back from it, and parts of the vessel are fragmenting off.
Why don't we just go in?
Would you like to be beamed aboard now?
You
No.
say go in.
Give me one moment.
Yes, because it's right now we're pulling back and it's pulling us in, and there's fragments if pulling off of us.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know if it
try.
would affect us differently.
You're good.
I'm going in.
I mean, we still have open mic,
Hold on.
right?
We'll let
with each
Josiah say his thing.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and use some of the power of Sumrion and try and keep this ship in check and hold it in place. I pull out my staff and I hold on the ground and
Okay, roll.
just try and channel.
We'll both roll fortitude.
Fortitude? Alright. Fortitude. There we are. I should probably increase that at some point when I next level up. 15.
15. All right, you kind of go, and you feel the energy just sap away You don't even know why, but all the energy that you put into this, like, this press, you feel it go, and it just kind of vanishes. And Nova kind of like, he jumps for a second and looks at that, and he kind of stares at you for a moment and goes, like, what are you doing?
I was going to use my power to try and keep the ship from tearing apart.
That's
but
not
it
going to
just
work
drained
here, he
away.
states.
Trying to keep it drained away.
Well, I do appreciate it, but I think we're going to go with the other option, because that obviously did not work, and it will not work here.
Yes. All right.
He kind of locks eyes with you for a moment and just goes, and he looks at you very curiously. And you can see the ship, he then kind of shifts it into gear, if you will. First gear, instead of reverse.
First gear.
And the ship then pushes itself in. And you guys are then sucked in. And you can feel that the structure that's not pulling apart anymore. It all seems to re-merge with the ship as it's pushed through into this time vortex.
Guessing at this point I lose communications with them.
Yeah, you can see on your side of things, with Twike is just kind of biting his nails furiously. You see the ship being pulled apart, and all the front of the vessels kind of being torn out, and then it all remerges as the ship starts to push forward again, and then just vanishes, just like this strange glitch going, and it vanishes.
Well, I guess I'm making myself a drink and waiting.
All right.
I will watch. And stay far away from the anomaly. But
All right. You guys are the ones who are in the ship. You enter this anomaly, and it's all very calm as you're sitting in here. The ship seems to just slow for a moment, but it seems that you guys are still operating at normal pace, but you can't quite tell. You look around outside the windows and such, and Nova goes, he's just like, oh my. And you can see that there's vessels that are being blown apart, these missiles and torpedoes that seem to be impacting them, and pieces of it are flying out like before and then pulling kind of back in and then flying out again. You can see part of the explosion hits a barrier, and you can see that go outwards and vanish, and the explosion itself then retracts and is now missing that part.
It almost looks like they were in a battle.
What kind of ships are there?
The same ones that are previously found. It looks as if there is the pirate group here, the Old Unity pirate group, and as well as vessels that you can see are very not militant, but they look like they're prepared for war. They're military ships, but they're not. They don't seem imposing, if you know what I mean. They seem to be marked with blue and that same eagle logo on the side of them. I guess it was a falcon, that same falcon on the side. You can see one of the vessels seems to be ramming into another one as it's just like slowly going.
Do I perceive anything?
You can roll perception. Everybody in here,
Okay.
go ahead. Characters' thoughts?
There was a battle here. They were obviously caught in the middle of a battle when this bubble of time kind of stopped everything. It's my thought.
Something just very weird is going on here. That's as I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm wondering why the ships are here. If Waylon's here, what was he doing here? And
Good question.
why are all these old ships over in this time bubble? And if there's any different ships, and why? And if there's anything I can get out of this.
Okay. What was the rolls? Did you guys put them in there?
I need to roll mine yet, sorry.
We rolling perception?
I've
Yeah.
returned.
Everybody that's here.
Okay, Joy. I am very curious about these things, but so lost.
Not
I'm
allowed. Did you roll on that one? Oh, no.
No.
I gotcha.
Nat 3 plus 1.
Ugh.
I am very fascinated.
15, 18, 14, 4. Yes, 20. Was it a nat?
Yeah.
That's weird. My camera shifted over. Anyway, 20. All right. Well, I will just go with what you see, and everybody else will kind of get a smaller piece of that, unless you inform them directly. And of course, they'll all know. But you can see all of the vessels around here obviously seem to be in some form of battle. You can see that there is a central ship in this entire situation. And there's a strange rip in space. It's kind of like pulling energy into it. But you can see everything seems to be sprawling out from that one location. That ship is broken apart into several different pieces. It seems something very big hit it. And you recognize it as the ship that Waylon had originally.
I walk up to Nova and just nudge him kind of familiarly, like, hey, look at that. Over there.
All right. Do you inform the rest of the crew or just Nova?
Him for now.
Okay. Gotcha. So you see that, and of course you see the two different seeming groups and factions of ships, but it's all waging around this central vessel.
I do a subnet. Can I do a subnet with him still in this section?
In Nova? Or to Nova?
With Nova. Yeah. Yeah.
No. None of that seems to be working here.
Okay. I try to pull him, like, at a private corner, or just, like, talk to him in a hushed tone. Why did he call you here?
I've already stated that. He stated he'd
Just
like
to
to meet me here. Yes. That was it.
Did he tell you anything else?
That is it.
Okay. Well, whatever he saw, looks like he got right in the middle of it.
Must have been. Very interesting. He kind of goes up to his ship's scanning, scanner interface, and he taps on it. And he goes, well, that's not working here either.
And you said subnet's not working, or no nets at all.
No net seems to be working here at all. And the
Okay.
scanners also seem to be non-functioning, or at least functioning to a very minimal extent. Kiara, you're not really seeing any of this. It's just all taking it in is very, very difficult for you for whatever reason. You're not quite sure. Your race's worldview was recently very expanded, and that's kind of why Clan Liao happened. And expanding it again into this weirdness is quite odd for you.
Yeah.
Fortitude for... I guess that was your fortitude roll. Never mind. Your perception there, Valera, is you're able to see that central vessel kind of breaking apart, but you can't really quite tell that it's all sprawling out from the central point. You do see these different faction ships attacking one another. Additionally, Odysseus sees about a similar scope of things as well.
Can we move in this area?
The vessel itself seems to be slightly more mobile, yes. But not nearly as much as you would prefer. It can move slowly through this. You see one of the vessels off in the distance kind of vanish and tear apart as part of it is left behind, and another portion of it vanishes. Not Antares. Alan, as you're sitting there, you see a portion of the ship appear to you, and then it begins to retract back into the anomaly, and you can see it on your guys' side as it reappears, fully reconnecting with the vessel. But on
Is
your
the
guys'
crew
side,
there?
it looked to have literally split itself apart and start like exploding in different sections, and all of that retracts back together again.
All
Is
right.
the drone in there?
The drone is sitting in there. Yes, you are able to connect to that.
Can I control it?
You attempt to move it at all, and it kind of just shifts around, attempts to move, and slowly just stops moving. And the signals that you're getting from it slow down as well.
Oh. Well,
Could we retrieve it?
I'll look towards Nova in a questioning manner. Questioningly.
If this ship can't move, we're all close enough to spacewalk.
But
If
will
we
we
need
be
to.
stuck like the drone out in space?
I'm not sure. I don't see any organic matter out here. I mean, I'm not sure that would change anything.
True.
By the way, these drones are quite large. They're like, you know, they're sizable drones. They're not like human size. They're like 3 times the size of a human. Just FYI.
Like size of a bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's small. What are you guys talking about?
We could just move towards our goal.
Yeah.
Wayland must be there. Well, we know.
It's possible. We're gonna try and move the ship there.
Your call, Captain.
Well, we can try. He shifts the vessel and like the captain's seat over and sits into that. And you can see he shifts the controls and kind of takes control of that. The vessel moves and changes, its facing direction, and then begins to move forward. And you can feel this resistance pushing on the ship. These kind of fragmented glitches appearing and vanishing as they they push against the front of the vessel. And then it slows down completely. He goes, well, good.
Looks like we'll have to go out.
Again, on your guys' side, you see a vessel. It seems to be shifting, and then the glitch kind of lessens in that area. And Alan, on your side, you can see the vessel and kind of appear as part of it. It shows, and a beam of energy goes across the sky out in front of you. And actually nicks your own ship just very slightly, the shield resisting it. And you see a torpedo fly off as well. And then it vanishes back into the anomaly.
Just gonna back up even more.
Okay.
Out of shooting range.
Beep, beep.
Gotcha. As you back up, you notice that the entire anomaly is becoming much more solid. The colors becoming more vibrant, and the physical outline
Backing
of
up a lot more.
of the barrier of this anomaly is becoming more solid. And you can see some of the ships on the interior.
Cool. I'm just going to... I mean, there were pirates there. Sorry, there's no way I can stealth in this ship, can I?
No, not really. You can turn on stealth mode, which is like, yes, I'm going to deactivate the shield generator. I'm going to deactivate external sensors.
Pretty much what I do. Ship goes dark.
Yeah, you go into silent running mode.
Yeah, I don't want to be seen here.
Rigged for. It's that the Cyclops in Subnautica.
Yeah.
Rigged for silent running.
Yeah. Rigged for silent running. All systems online.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
All right. Yeah.
That's good, man.
What is Alan doing besides just backing the ship up?
Being curious. Well, no, just
He's got a drink in his hand.
yeah, drink in hand, just like let's see what happens. The entire crew is gone except for Dwight.
And Clay, who's napping.
Yes. Just kind of chilling there.
Gotcha.
Just poking clay. Boink, boink, boink.
He's in another world.
Problems are gonna be acquired. Going to need help here.
You notice that the anomaly itself is actually expanding out a bit.
Definitely putting a lot more
Back
space
up.
between me.
Yeah. As you start
Just-
backing up, you pull on the backup there. You pull on the backup. The vessel starts to reverse, and you can see parts of it go and glitch off and like fly off into the anomaly.
Oh, yeah. We are putting some miles between us and the anomaly.
The more you resist, the more is pulled.
Come on.
Okay.
He's going in with us anyway.
Yup.
Ah. That's fine.
Good to know
That's
we're
fine.
all none of us are being left behind.
Right.
No
I
person
guess we'll
left
move
behind.
forward then.
All right. You're like, ugh.
I'll try and shoot this like beacon, just stay far away kind of deal.
All right, you shoot it and
Far,
launch it
far
out the back
away.
of your vessel. It goes, and then you can see it kind of drift out. One part of it vanishes off of it, but it continues to drift past the barrier that seems to be holding you. And do you four-wheel drive it forward, I guess I could say?
Sure. Just
Alright.
fine. We're going in.
Yeah. All right. You shift it forward. Do you max speed it, like ram into it, or just slowly edge your way into it?
Good question. Let's roll. Okay, we're going slowly. Going nice and slowly and just kind of sipping a drink, like, okay, let's see what happens here.
Sorry, could you say that one more time?
We're going in nice and slow. Just
Okay.
sipping a drink the entire time.
All right, you're like,
Fine.
chink. As you shift forward, you kind of meet back with the parts that pulled off, and they reattach to your vessel. And you hit the anomaly as it goes and kind of breaks around you and then spreads around the vessel. You can feel it hit over your body, and you go, ugh, as you feel part of your body kind of shift back and then reattach to yourself again. And you're like, you feel like you just lost your lunch, but didn't.
Just gonna make a note to self to take a picture of self before going into anomalies like this so I can see if I change.
Yeah, you have photos. Photo proof
It
that you
just-
have not changed or changed. Alrighty, so
Awesome.
yeah, you shift in, and all of you who are in the
Would be
anomaly
fun.
see you see the escape plunge into the anomaly. It's like
Oh lord.
it's like water as it like splashes in, and anything that was affected by the splash then starts to accelerate into normal time and then decelerate as it splashes back and over his ship. As you can see it all extending outward. You see one ship as a
Oh.
torpedo shoots out and then slows back down again.
Mother of Sir Emryon. Oh, he's here.
I don't have a mother.
It's a figure of speech. Everyone, what? Nothing. I'm just talking.
I'm just talking to my god.
One unhappy.
I
Mark
let
Twain.
out a type of
Slightly.
figure of speech of that. Just like mother of.
Pearl.
Well, mother of pearl.
All right. So you guys are readying for external.
Yep.
Just sends message over. Can I do that at least?
You
Out of
guys are not
character.
able to communicate to one another in here.
Alrighty then. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
sitting back and relaxing then.
The only signal you're able to get is the drone that is between you and them. And the drone is sitting about evenly spaced between the both of your ships.
Can we bounce the communication off the drone?
That's what I was just thinking.
Rule communication.
Alright.
Who? Who's going to?
Whoever's doing it.
I
I
will.
got it. I'll try on my end.
I will from my end.
I have bad communication, so I will not roll for this.
My die hates me, so you know.
My
No.
guy is being nice today, and I'm really worried. Like this is
It's gonna
something
screw
that,
you
like,
over, my friend.
Oh, it's gonna be like, so you know those nat 20s you just got? Yeah.
Just more
Excuse
nat
me.
ones.
16
Oh, no.
You got a
comms.
nat 1. You know what I got? Nat 21
Oh
comms.
man, that's hilarious.
Dude.
So
Good
just as you're
God,
trying
dude.
to relay comms over there, Valera, you're kind of like working on this to try and bounce the signal. The signal doesn't seem to be escaping your vessel, or not quite escaping that ship, or the drone, excuse me, and passing over. You're not quite sure what's going on. You instead receive a signal back from the drone in Alan's voice. Alan, what do you say?
Good evening. It appears I didn't have a choice in joining you, so here I am. What are you doing? And how much time has passed for you?
Alright, I'm gonna just relay that back and say, we are attempting a spacewalk to try and get to Wayland's ship, as the ship is going no further.
Okay then. How much time has passed for you guys?
Not very long.
Like, are the times the same for each of us? Go.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In terms of you guys have both
Oh,
experienced the
that's
same amount of lapse of time, although you kind of, I'm going to say you just discuss back and forth the markers that have visually been displayed to you all. They happen at the same time. You've been in here for like 5 minutes, and he's been out there for like 5 minutes as well.
Well, at least that's nice. Something we don't have to worry about as much. You're now like 5 years older.
Come in. Oh no, you're all dead.
Oh.
I have made mistakes.
Mistakes have
Mistakes
been
have
made.
been made.
All right. So
We
you
know
guys,
what we're doing.
you start preparing for your spacewalk. You got suited up. Anything that you can think of that you would need, such as weaponry, you equip to yourselves, and your armor and your helmets come on.
I just read Harvey.
I also do that.
This I'm gonna assume our RV has RCS thrusters.
Yes. Yeah, these things are meant for
Yeah, just-
space maintenance as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be on Harvey. I invite Alessia. Then go.
You ride Harvey into the depths of the anomaly. All right. Alan, do you do the same?
I mean, that would leave Dwight in charge of the ship, which I do not appreciate.
No. It was fine. Or you could bring him with you.
I'm grabbing. Can I move the ship at all?
You
He's
attempt
like
to
a
move the
second-
ship. You experience the
ahead.
same thing as you move the ship and try to push through. It is resistance and a push against the vessel and an equal force.
Can I tractor beam his name? What's his name? Ship? The guy we're looking for his ship.
Yeah. We're heading over to Wayland's ship now.
As in tractor beam it, try and pull it toward my ship. Then, if my ship
You-
can't move, I'll try and bring
Are
the
you
other ship
aware of
toward
which
me.
ship is Wayland's?
I mean, he mentioned it. Hey, can you point me at the ship that you guys want to go to?
Do I have comms with you?
Yeah, you guys have
Okay.
back and forth comms. It's slightly delayed, but you guys hear like a. Can I get the information or get the location of which ship the one you guys?
I just send him a ping. I ping it.
Alright.
You get the data in 4 separate chunks.
I'll just tractor beam the ship in the center then, I guess.
All right, you go. Boop, boop,
Should I
boop,
pull
you
it?
target that vessel, and your tractor beam goes.
It stops.
And you see the energy just go. and freeze in place.
Ain't this fun? I'm gonna go prepare for our spacewalk then and bring a camera.
You got the. All right, let's go.
Just take a picture. Just a selfie with the tractor beam.
Tractor beam. Gotcha.
Tractor
Slowly
Tractor
moving
selfie.
tractor beam. Just yeet.
Hashtag time warp. Hashtag no filter.
All right, so you guys are all climbing onto the exterior of the vessels.
Hashtag insanity.
You're able to open the hangar doors very slowly, and they all open up. You can see there's resistance against them, but you're able to walk out of these hangar doors. All the oxygen that is in these rooms starts to kind of shift out, but then is stopped. It seems like the decompression does not occur.
Well, that's fun. I'm
As
still
you,
taking that selfie though.
Yeah, you go. And you can see them in the background, and then there's the drone, there's the tractor beam
Yeah.
in there as well. You can kind of both very lightly see each other as small, not specks, but like smaller figures in the distance.
Alright. I guess I'll start heading towards them then.
All right. You push off, and you start drifting, and you can feel a resistance to yourself as you're moving, but you're able to still push through. It's like water, almost.
Could we
But it's
have
coming
just
in, like,
beamed aboard this
cubes.
ship?
Probably.
Stops halfway there, turns around. I'm gonna go beam something like 5 feet in front of my ship and see if that works.
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go back
You go back
to my
in.
ship. Try and
all right. You
beam
set.
something.
What do you set on the pad? Twike.
No.
Dang it.
I'll just I don't know, I'll put an orange on it or something. Yeah, just orange.
You set an orange
Try and
on
beat it.
the teleporter pad, and you go, boop, doop, 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 and then you see it go, and it just splits apart and is held there.
Cole, you wanted it to be like they
Glad it wasn't orange.
Just take a picture of that. Okay.
What you said on her, Twike? Twike? Twike?
You set Twike on there.
Alright, got it option. Now I head out with those guys.
You're like,
then.
okay, and then you start pushing out towards them. You guys are all in the exterior of the vessel and stepping around. Like I said, it's like pushing through water, but it's like cubes that are pressing on you in random locations. But it's all still a force against you. Your suits are compensating for it as you're going.
It's a sad day that I can't be lazy and just teleport to the ship.
Yep. You can see that the exterior vessels are seemingly more you guys are more affected by whatever this anomaly is on the exterior of the ship than the interior of your vessel. You notice that there seems to be a hop between here and another ship, and then from there to another vessel, and then to the central part of the anomaly where the fracture is occurring.
I'm gonna try
Any
to
life
open a hole
forms?
in one of those ships. Yeah.
Open a hole, like you're gonna drift over to that ship and then
Yeah.
open a hole in it.
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of drift over to it slowly. The rest of you follow, or
Have
you
Harvey
go
cut
separate
it open.
alone?
Yeah, I'm following.
I'm
Odysseus with
following.
me.
Okay.
She's on the drone.
Yeah, I'm
say,
just sitting. I'm just.
Alan,
kinda
it's a much
holding
shorter
onto it.
distance between you, the drone, and this ship. So you kind of push through, and you're able to make it there in a couple minutes. And then you all push towards this other vessel, which you can see this big Falcon logo sitting on the side of it. It's a very large ship. It's obviously a warship of some kind. These massive cannons sitting on top of it. And you drift toward it. You kind of latch onto the side as Harvey goes, and he's seeming to having more issues moving through space than you guys are.
Fun.
And it latches onto the side, and you can see its thrusters kind of shift around, and its little energy cutter goes and starts cutting through
Do
it.
we just want to find a door on this thing and open that? And then maybe just keep the ship if there's no one left alive?
Sure.
Or sell it.
That you can see on one of the cannons is like pulled back, and there's this blast coming out from the cannon. There's this shell that's like flying out towards another ship, but it's just stuck there.
Selfie
It's like very slowly
that.
moving there forward and then back.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to that cannon fire thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna push it.
You do push it, and it goes. You change its. You can attempt to change its velocity and location or whatever, and you get a extreme resilience to it because it's attempting to move so fast that it's
But
just
it's moving
pushing
slow.
against it. Yeah, because you can see all this force
Interesting.
pushing against it from the anomaly.
But I can completely touch it.
You touch it. Yep, it's quite hot.
Jeez. But like, oh wow.
You register several thousand degrees on your hand from
Ow.
your
Interesting.
gauntlet.
It did just fire.
Yeah,
it's-
fair enough.
Yeah, there's this massive
Like-
muzzle blast behind it.
Yeah, it is a warship cannon.
There,
Yeah, it's just like,
Like-
woo.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
And I walk back.
Yeah, you guys find an airlock door, and you tap onto that, and it slides open very slowly. It just goes. So you see it's pushed against, and there's part of it that glitches, and then closes, or it opens up fully for you guys.
Okay.
Inside the ship,
Wanna go in?
you actually hear chatter. People speaking. As you can see, there's no passage of compression going on.
Sorry. Is it speech slowed
Nope,
or normal speed?
it's normal speed. You can hear.
So as if we were near the ship.
You hear some form of like plotting or vocal conversation happening. And it seems to be
Okay.
external, like they don't have helmets on.
Okay.
Do we at least
I'm going in.
understand what they're saying?
I will follow.
Yeah,
I
they're
will have
speaking
my,
common.
Gun.
Is Nova with us?
Yes, he's kind of he's following up the back, and he peers his head out, and he kind of looks through the doorway on both sides, and he goes, "You hear that?"
Yeah, I motioned him forward.
Yeah, he jumps in with you guys as you're all inside this vessel now. There's no resistance against you now.
Yeah. I think all these it's just like our ships. They
ships
might be
are
trying to
still-
get out of this as well.
Fascinating.
Or they might not even know that this is happening.
Or that.
What are the comms saying?
You
Other
guys
than
hear them
plotting.
speaking about, Command, do you read us? We're caught in something, you hear, and then somebody else states, I'm attempting to find a way out. I'm not quite sure what's happening. All the other ships seem to be frozen.
They are aware of
Interesting.
it.
Attempt to
They're aware
contact the
they're
flagship.
frozen.
They all sound humanoid, by the way.
Hmm.
I try to mimic old UEE
Mm-hmm.
for hails real quick and see.
Okay.
Try to mask myself.
You hail them while inside the ship, like directly.
Yeah, like make my comms as if I'm doing that.
Yeah, you don't quite get it the same way, but it's kind of attempting to mimic. So you send out
Yeah.
a comms communication within the ship, and you receive back something. Hello? Can you read us? Are you outside? What is... Oh, we're stuck in an anomaly. If you can get us out, we would be so grateful.
We are in the same boat you are. We've just boarded your vessel. We were hoping to find others. To be honest.
Well, you found others. Where are you from? What faction? You don't sound the same.
Well,
I'd like to ask you I would like to ask you the same question.
We are from the United Terran Federation.
They're friendly with us.
United Terran.
You not recognize? Where are you from?
Jiandong.
I don't
Mark
recognize the name.
Matrix.
I recognize that, though. So, your Matrix, Tiandong, perhaps. Wait, no, okay. There may be something of similar name. Are you mercenaries?
We are, yes. We were.
Just interesting. The Tiandong was around many, many years
Nice.
ago.
What year is it for you?
He gives off like 20,000, 23,000, something.
Reasons. Who is your leader?
We have a council. We have central government, a federation. We know the one specific leader.
Sounds like the Alliance.
We are a conglomerate of multiple different factions. All of you roll knowledge,
Yeah.
by the way, since you're here and you're hearing this conversation. Are you letting them in on this conversation?
Not right now.
Okay. All of you who haven't, either way, roll knowledge.
Alrighty.
Because I'm just conversing with this guy at the moment, trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
Gotcha.
It's a 12.
Hey, we tied.
Hey.
Nice. Nat 21. Nice, mate. 11 knowledge, 16. Okay. Valera, you're the first one to notice this, but comparing the ship's exterior design to something you'd seen previously, it looks like an older, less advanced version of the future ships, the Voiced Vision and Vast. It has floating bits on it, but it doesn't seem nearly as advanced. There's not the same. It's like not built around an extreme floating, like a tethered ship. It's a like a central mass vessel, but with different portions around it that are changing and shifting. But it's not moving, obviously, because it's in the anomaly. But you can see parts of it that have obviously built to move.
Yeah. As I'm taking a look at this, I contact Abraxas.
I open. Okay. What did you find? Or what's up?
Ask them about any major historical events recently.
Are you aware of the Forgeborn?
No. What are those?
Felhammer.
Where are you from? No. Neither. None of them.
What is the year that they listed out? Like, what's our year?
It's the same year.
Same year, different
I actually
knowledge.
ask. Are you aware of Nomad?
Yes. No, wait, no. They say no. They say no.
No. We may be of different times.
What year is it for you?
I list the same date. It's the same date.
That makes no sense. What is Nomad?
We'll figure that out later. Not this again. We're of different timelines. There's something happened within the time. I don't know.
That would make sense. We encountered pirate ships.
We recognize those ones. You seem similar to the Earth Empire, but you looked different.
They were our precursors.
What was your? What phases did you go through?
We went for the Earth Empire. We expanded out from Earth. We conglomerated with multiple other factions and became this. It's been a long time span, though.
Our Earth was destroyed. Our alliance recently rebuilt it.
Interesting.
How did you get into this? What happened to you?
There was an explosion of some kind in a vessel we did not recognize. It was more advanced than the rest of them, and of seemingly different origin. And there was a fracture that was caused and it seemed to break open something, and now we're stuck inside of whatever this is. It seems to be, from what you seem to be saying, a time anomaly of some kind.
Which ship was it that exploded? Which one are you referring to?
Is it possible to speak in person? You said you're aboard the ship.
We are. We can.
Come to the bridge.
I lead him on. I motion Harvey to the bridge.
All right, Harvey's having a tough time traveling through this space as he's quite wide, and these halls are not quite narrow, but they're a little bit too narrow for him. So he's kind of scrunched up and kind of like attempting to crawl through.
Okay.
I'm
I get off and let him follow.
What'd you say, Q?
I'm in front of him.
I just stay where I am, hooked onto the back of him.
All right, you kind of just like riding the back of him there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I follow Abraxas.
I'm following. This
Okay.
is mildly interesting.
I seem exasperated
/
just
mildly
dealing
interesting.
with another timeline anomaly.
Okay.
I go to kind of grumbling. I go to sleep. I wake up, deal with another time anomaly.
More time anomalies. More time anomalies. Gotcha. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You guys head up to the bridge, and you can see that there's some men in uniforms who are standing before you, and you can see the guy you were talking to seems to be looks like he was the captain, and he shakes your hand as you walk up to him.
Awesome.
Greetings. I show my eyes only.
He goes, "Greetings."
Just walking in, just suit made to look like a tuxedo now. Just
Yeah. He
What's
kind of
up?
looks you over for a moment. Nova looks around very oddly and just kind of takes it all in. Harvey manages to push his way up into the bridge, and the captain's like, "Whoa!" And there's a crew.
hop
They're
off
trying
the
to
back.
like stop it from moving, before it like wrecks into their central table, which is like it's all built around what looks to be a holotable.
I hop off the back
Imagine
of
like
Harvey.
Harvey's moving around like,
Okay.
excuse.
Yeah, he's just attempting not to hit anybody. He ends
Try
up he ends up positioning himself on the roof and hanging there. The captain goes, "Can you show me
Nice.
a visual? What was it you were attempting to show me?"
Yeah, I give him the what I saw with Whalen ship.
He goes, "Yes, that is the central ship. That was the one that was hit. Yeah, the pirates were using some form of weapon. It seemed to cause a fracture on that ship."
well, that's fun.
We're attempting to head to that ship. Were you able to render us assistance?
We've not attempted to leave. We thought it would affect us. Whenever we sent
Well,
out
it
something.
didn't.
It slowed us down, but it wasn't anything terrible.
I
Doesn't
wouldn't
seem
suggest
lethal.
beaming anywhere though. That would not be fun.
We attempted that.
Did you do with a live thing?
Yes. We didn't exactly think that part through. We lost 3 of our crew. They're still
I'm
stuck.
sorry. Well, I have slightly better news. The anomaly appears to be being fixed, kind of. When I got sucked in, I was able to see most of the ships, and it was getting bigger, more colorful. It wasn't
been-
so weird.
How long has this anomaly been? Has it been happening? On your side, is it very populated?
No idea.
No. According
We've been in here
to
for a week.
Yeah, that follows with reports we've had.
Yep, we've been in
That
here
was the
looking
last
for a crewmate named named Whalen. He disappeared.
He's one
a
of
while
my
ago, but
brothers.
Yes, he was told. We were told about him roughly that he disappeared, or that we were able to get the information on him roughly about a week ago.
Interesting.
He was one of my brothers. I know him. He was on. I believe he was on the hunt.
Fast. On the hunt for
Something.
what?
He's a mercenary.
I see. Ah, interesting. Well, we can't equip you with anything that I don't think you already have. And I'm not sure what to tell you.
Personnel. People don't know what's in there. Don't know if other ships are affected the same way we are.
I'm not sure
Well,
either.
Now we know. Let
We
us
would
not.
We would appreciate more personnel to come with us.
Roll persuasion.
Already roll down. Where did it go? No, this one. Down at 20.
On that 20, nice. So, yes, you are able to persuade him. He nods and he goes, I can spare 5 men. We don't have much food left, and we aren't exactly preparing for this. This is a battleship.
Great.
Understandable. Are we able... I ask, I just try to nudge the Nova. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. How much rations do you have left? How long are you able to last?
I think we're able to last maybe 1 more week, but we've been rationing quite heavily.
Oof.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, if we're stuck here for a week, then that would be a problem.
I agree.
Let us make sure we are not stuck here for another week. Because I don't
Well-
think we have the food for that. But, well,
How
it won't matter. We'll die. Pretty
Well
quickly
equipped are
in
the
this.
men.
We have weapons, but I'm not sure they're going to work here.
You know, that's something we can test out. I'm gonna go outside, I guess, with my pistol and just... I'll shoot a pistol when we leave. We'll see what happens.
Outside.
Yeah, outside, of course. I'm not damaging
Gotcha.
anyone's ship.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. He goes, all right, understood. Are we hopping to the next vessel, into the central one?
Is the next vessel a pirate vessel?
Whatever the other ship was, it's not one of ours.
Alright.
I just nod. What? Wait, was it one of the Unity pirate vessels that were the next one we're about to hop
The
to?
next vessel, yeah.
Let us not go inside a pirate vessel.
Yeah.
If they're in a
Let's
similar
not let them
situation, they
know
may not
can
feel...
leave the ship.
I'm not going on a pirate ship.
Nope. Well, I would
Screw
enjoy
it.
to...
I'll try it. I'll go in.
I will
Fine,
go
you
with you
can-
as well. to keep
You can
watching
take
that.
any bounty these pirates have on them.
I'm not looking for the bounty right now. If we get out of this, we can claim it all we want.
True.
I'd rather, yeah.
So, alright. Once we leave the ship, how does a pistol work?
All right, so you all kind of step
yeah.
back out of the hull with the 5 new men. Nova at the back, he's just kind of like, greeting them each individually. You pull out your pistol and go, and you see the bullet go,
And just slow down?
yeah, just instantly just freezes. You see all this resistance against the front of the bullet.
Just gonna take a selfie with that, then just go pull out my saber. This is what we're using now. Have fun. Put it back.
Is it an energy saber?
I swap my knife, my
Not
pistol for
exactly.
my knife, which I have.
It's just a saber.
Okay.
It's a normal
Forged.
blade. Yeah.
Gotcha. And what was it you said there, Q?
I had previously had my pistol in my hand. I swapped that for my knife.
Yeah, you go. All right. You guys hop to the next ship, but those of you who do not enter, stay on the top.
Yep, I stay on top.
I asked Nova to come with me if he wants to.
He nods. All right.
Talk
Might
to
as
me.
well. I don't see why not.
The rest stay here
I'm going with
if you
you.
want to.
He
Like, whoever
looks
doesn't
the
want
rest
to
of the
go
group.
in may.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Cheers.
So long.
Come back safely now. Just pulls out a deck of cards, starts playing Santa.
I'll play Go Fish with you.
Sure. Go have fun. We'll play cards here until you're back.
Go fish. Okay. Yeah. What was it you were gonna say there, Conrad? Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, I just use Harvey to zap his way through
Okay.
this one.
All right, you go into the ceiling and you start cutting through. I guess it's the hull, not the ceiling. You start cutting through there. It takes another couple minutes as they're shuffling cards, and he peels the metal plate off and brings it up into his containment unit and starts melting it down in there and starts filling up his
yes.
tanks
Very
with just
good.
molten metal. He climbs down into it, and I assume
Somewhere we're
you,
both riding it.
Nova, and Odysseus. Okay, I guess you guys all kind of get
Yeah,
inside.
I'm just writing.
Yeah. He climbs down onto the floor. You can see the interior of the ship is definitely an old Unity vessel that has been repurposed for lesser means. It's not very well
Okay.
kept. You hear some shouting coming from down the hall.
What kind of shouting?
It just seems to be
Over
arguing.
here. I just kind of yell anyone there?
Here. Yes! You see them walk around the corner. A couple individuals who are wearing more tattered and broken armor. I'd say it's not super well kept. Some of it's rusted. One
Yeah.
of them goes, "Who are you? Where'd you come from?"
Here, stuck on one of these ships, just like you.
One of the guys whispers to the other one. The guy goes, "All right." He kind of looks over you for a moment. How about you give us that machine? We could use it.
How about I give it? Yeah, we'll give it to you. I get him ready to mark special cargo. Look, do you want a pirate? Look, do you? I get him to posture that. Like, look, I don't. You're not getting the ship. Look, do you want to get out of this or not? I don't
We
have
could
time
use
for
that
this.
to get out of this. Several of our mechanical parts are damaged.
Look, several ships that are perfectly running. Look, they're working perfectly fine, aren't they?
You could take one.
We attempted to board one earlier.
How did
Say,
that go?
a few days ago. We haven't heard back. We also sent a small party to the central ship, since it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Yet to hear back from them either.
Well, either way, the broken ship or perfectly functioning ship was not going to get out of this until we get there. I don't care if you want. You can pirate all you want. Well, it's going to come to the same result that we all die here.
This isn't pirating, this is survival, my friend, says one of them.
I could lessen those odds if you want. I get him.
One of the guys goes, he pulls out a gun and goes, "Are you threatening us? You come aboard our ship in this situation, and you threaten us?"
We're asking if you want to get out of this alive and render assistance, and you try to mug us immediately. How does that sound? I have Harvey like do with the nomad laser.
Yeah.
I'm trying
see
to be
little things go
diplomatic here. Like I'm trying to be diplomatic here, not get mugged. I'm not in the mood for this shit right now.
See, what do you think we are?
I don't give a heck what you think right now. We're trying to get out of this. Now, either A, you help us, we could talk this out like gentlemen, or you try to mug us we get more supplies.
And we're always fine with that.
More supplies.
Personally, I don't see the point of the latter.
Leave the ship. We'll have no combat.
Alright. Very well.
You order Harvey to leave?
Yeah, yeah.
While
On
they
the
were
way
doing, while
out.
they were doing that conversation, I was on my way to the central ship.
Alright, is the rest of the group on their way as well, or are y'all just kind of hanging out up there?
I'm
They're
thinking.
playing
Well,
cards.
Who's
In all
winning Go
regard-
Fish?
Yeah, we're playing Go Fish,
Roll
right?
D20.
Yeah.
While they're
Four.
going there,
What did you
we
get?
seal it up.
I rolled a 4.
I use.
I won. I got a 13.
Hey! Play again.
Nice.
Oh, is not abused. Buddy.
We're in the bridge, right?
No.
Where did we end up at?
You kind of landed in one of their main hallways.
Okay. I'll have Harvey seal it, but on the way of sealing it, I plant. So I have currently 4 grenades on me.
Okay.
I plant one of them within the hull and set it to detonate. And on the way to the, and I actually had. How big is the ship?
It's not super big. Probably like a small. It's a small vessel.
I plant one. I also plant another singularity grenade at the thrusters.
How about the life support?
You have to be inside for that.
I have to be inside. I'll do it at the thrusters, right where all their thrust is.
Yeah, you kind of
Alright.
place it at the back there.
Just gonna do a thumbs up from
It's like-
where I'm at.
I just
I
kind of like
approve.
mumble to myself, useless bastards.
They could have been more help. I would have thought they would have been more willing.
The pirates.
They're not the smartest.
The pirates, they tried to mug me. They get to die for it.
I approve. I do not like
fine to me.
pirates.
The world doesn't need people like that.
No.
No.
I actually, also, right as Harvey like closes the hull, I just drop a
All right.
live one. I have.
Gotcha. You go. Ding. All right. As you're doing that,
I'll seal it.
yeah, you seal it up and you go, and then you hear a, as you feel the whole shake for a second. You hear a down below. You're dead. Grenade! And then there's this massive like explosion outward, and the hull breaches, and you see the entirety of the exterior of the hull goes. It's instantly pressed down by the anomaly. You see parts of it are blasting open as this literal black hole is opening up in front of you, below you. You see it's going and like twisting and spinning down there.
I just casually like, let's go.
Yeet. You guys put away your
I
deck of
approve of
cards.
this.
Valera is already on her way. And you latch onto the side of the ship, and it's quite hot here. There's a massive fracture that's like ripping open space in this location.
This is the main ship, right?
Yes, the central ship.
This is Wayland's.
Yes.
Okay.
It looks to be an Alliance vessel, actually.
Okay, cool. Alright, I try and get the door open.
All right, yeah, you grab onto the door and just you wrench it open. It doesn't give you much resistance, but as you go, of course, it's a as you enter in, there's this strange lighting as parts of it are being torn up and apart, and there's this massive rift in the very center of it that is being caused by what looks like a torpedo of some kind is being used here. You can see it's like blowing itself up as it's ripping apart here, as you're kind of opening up a door somewhat nearby this rift. As you look in it closer, you can see the minute layers of space that are being torn apart.
Interesting. All right.
And of course, around those layers are these strange glitches that seem to be resisting.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna shout out, Waylon!
There's no response.
I scan for life signs.
All right, scan.
Scan it. I'm gonna scan it. The song I'm listening to right now is not fit for this scenario. It's happy. 14.
14, all right. Okay, you roll scan. You definitely detect life signs, but you're not quite sure what exactly they are, and they're all scrambled based on your scanners. You're getting a ton of this fracture energy just washing over everything. It's static, though. It's not moving. It's immovable. And it's coating everything inside this ship. As you're kind of walking forward the scanner and you shout out again, Waylon! You see a person literally like screaming like, ah! And their back half is just being torn apart by this rift and fracture that's sitting here. They're frozen in space. He looks to be he's wearing an Alliance uniform, but he's not Matrix. Because you can see his innards, and he's not metallic. But you can see the anomalies resisting everything.
Oh gosh. I step around this anomaly, and I try and head for the bridge.
All right. You attempt to head for the bridge.
I also take a picture, and I'm like, fracture is in the center of the ship, and people are disintegrated because of it. In my close comms with the others.
All right. As they all dock up to the sides of this as well, Harvey going, and the ship very lightly just goes boom. You continue to push in, and you can hear this actual, what sounds to be gunshots. You can see parts of the bullets. There seems to be a bullet flying past you as it goes, and then you can see it hit part of the anomaly that's closer to the fracture itself and goes and freezes there. You see an energy blast do the same.
Okay. You said it was a torpedo that caused this, right?
Some form of torpedo, yes.
That's what... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to where the gunshots are, but I'm gonna pull out my blitz rifle.
All right, you kind of look down one of the hallways, and you can see these two groups of individuals shooting back and forth between one another. The bullets going that direction are totally fine. Any coming this way are frozen if they miss.
Can I identify the individuals?
From what you're looking at, it looks to be individuals who are wearing more tattered, rusted armor. And further off, you see individuals wearing both uniforms that look to be blue, and they have that Falcon logo on them. So Terran Federation. And then you also see further down some more individuals wearing Alliance uniforms, and you see one guy in the back who's all damaged. He's got another type of armor that's very, very, it's like chunky and just utilitarian in every way you can think of.
Does this guy look at all like Matrix?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna identify as Waylon, and, this guy looks like he's fighting off the tattered individuals, right?
Yes, it's kind of like a three-way combat going on here.
I'm holding off my fire, and then I shout, Waylon!
Over the gunshots, you shout this, and he just kind of like, he peeks his head out for a moment and looks at you, and then all the pirates who are in front of you kind of just go.
And I shoot the pirate.
All right, all the rest of you start to rush in. Roll initiative.
here we go. Do I get first shot though because I shot first?
Yes.
Why?
You get
Yes.
first
Oh, I
combat.
got the worst one.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative, indeed. Alright. While you roll initiative, I will be right back. I've been drinking too much water. Too much water.
What'd you get, Q?
Too much water.
2? She got a
Huh.
too much water. Ah. Sorry, bad puns. I'm out of here.
Alright, cool. Alright. Let's get back into it now. So, we have initiative order. Go ahead and you first. There are 3 enemies. 3. Well, I'm actually going to say there's 5. There are 5 pirates.
Blessed. Haha.
Wait, who's going first?
Take my blitz rifle.
Yep.
You.
Valera
I
gets
know,
first shot,
I
actually.
fired first.
Yep.
Yeah. She started
She's there
combat.
first.
And okay. Alright. Oh, rip. Did I? I did. I just X'd out of Discord. There we go. We're good.
I do have techie.
Okay. I'm gonna take my blitz rifle and I'm just gonna fire it at the nearest one.
And just shoot it. Alright.
Shoot her!
Shoot her!
Shoot her! Alright.
That will be... Alright. Yes. Shoot her, indeed. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him now.
14 damage.
14 damage. Alright. So you,
Yes.
you go right into the guy's back. And, well, I'm just gonna give you that, and he is instantly killed. His shield is blown through like it doesn't even exist. You see it attempt to activate, and it goes and it glitches out for a moment, and it's like it's being resisted by the anomaly. But your gun still is able to pierce through and hit his armor, and the anomaly doesn't seem to stop your bullets, as it then blasts through his armor, and he just and like falls against the barrier that he had built. There are now 4 pirates. All right, let's get to it in initiative order. Let's go. Abraxas first.
How does Harvey work? How are we gonna do Harvey?
He'll be on your action as a separate entity with 1 major action.
Okay. I'll actually go with him first.
Okay.
I let him use the Nomad laser first on the second nearest enemy.
Okay. Woo. All right. Second nearest enemy. He will deal. Let's go. Did I state how much damage it'll be dealing, or did I not?
We haven't built. I never got his stats. Actually, the other chat has his stats, but I think
That's true. I think you were
I
right.
can't get him yet.
We'll go with the Nomad laser dealing. Well, I'm gonna try and roll for it. I don't quite remember the stats myself, so oh well.
I like the side of those dice.
He does. I do too. He does 22 damage to the back of this pirate.
Men's yikes.
You can see it goes, and it just cuts right through his armor and literally pierces his shoulder and shoots through and hits the wall, like through him. He just goes, ah, screams and grabs his arm. But he manages to sustain that damage and not die.
My turn.
All right.
I will use a corrosive round.
All right.
I shall use 2 corrosive rounds.
Gotcha.
If I need to shoot the other one, oh well. Let me see here. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Sorry. I went off. I clicked on Discord. Discord went away.
Uh-oh.
You're good. How much health do you have now, Conrad?
me?
Yeah.
44.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's 44
Good lord.
with
Ah.
13. Did I
Why
adjust
am
my
I-
shields?
I am so squishy.
He also bought grade 2 armor.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
First shot deals 16 damage.
All right.
And then, as well as corrosive dealing.
Are you dealing the damage to the same guy who shot?
Yes.
Okay.
1 corrosive damage per d4 rounds.
Okay.
Actually, for one round. 4 corrosive damage for 1 round. Sorry.
Gotcha. Yep. You go blast into him with 1 shot, and he's like literally that corrosive round starts to peel away at him. He just goes and falls down, and he's a goner. You can see his shield also did not, like I said, did not work.
Interesting. Oh. Ooh. His shield didn't work. Okay. The next one, I actually skip through the other corrosive round and replace that normal round with a heat round.
All right.
And I will roll.
Excuse me.
damage. This one. Do 20 damage.
20 damage. Oh.
Yep.
All right. So you go with 2 extra heat damage. You go
Yep.
right into this dude. 20 damage. Is that plus heat damage? So it's 18 plus 2?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha. You blast into this dude and he goes, and you see his armor like clank off of him as parts of his arm and back are now exposed. He starts kind of turning over towards you. You can see that heat round burnt into his back. And he sees he turns around, the heat bloom kind of stays where it was and then slowly fades away.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm going behind Harvey.
No.
Go behind the thing with the most
Valera.
defense.
Yes.
And your power usage from your first shot will count or cover. Will transfer over to this action.
Okay.
Just curious, anybody got quick draw?
At this time.
I don't believe so. Nope.
Oh, good.
All right, so you're taking out 2, right?
He's taken out 2 of them, yes. Well, no, he took out 1. And then
Well, we've
shot
taken
another
out
one.
total 2.
You've taken total, yes, 2. 2 of them are gone.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to that boy. I'm gonna stab him with my staff.
Your staff?
Yeah,
All right, you can.
'cause my staff has a blade on it.
It's true. Gotcha. You spring up to him, just and, like stab
it's
up
going
into
right
him.
up into it. Yep, it's going into his jaw.
Oh, okay. You guys like Jaws?
Yes. We do.
Removing them.
They make for easy targets.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Perfect roll.
Nice.
Oh no.
So 5 dice and a half, 5, 17. You double it and then add dice and a half, right?
Yes.
27.
Jeez. Oh man. So you just go and you stab it, like you kind of do this flourish and flip and then stab him. So you kind of, you know, spin it and bam. It jabs right into him, just he doesn't even make a sound, he just to the ground. He's dead. If that wasn't
Yes.
obvious enough already.
Yes.
There's blood that's just kind of like pooling up in spheres as it's now drifting in 0G. What's your
Okay.
next action?
What does he have on him?
What does he have on him?
Yeah, the dead man.
Nothing that would be of use to you, really.
Sorry.
Let me just. Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say I'd take something, but
Search the man in combat.
I just use the blunt end of the staff and just whack the next guy.
So you go whack.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yep, you schwack somebody with it. All right, roll.
Actually,
for
you know
it.
what? Yeah, I'm gonna do something a little specific. I'm
Okay.
gonna trip him so he's floating in midair.
All right.
That way he's disoriented. All right. 12 damage.
12.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Crack across his legs.
Oh, you hit him from the back, so he's flipped out like this, or he's flipped out like forward.
I went striking and then I went like this, right to it to front of his legs.
All right, then he'll be
Or
flipping
wherever-
forward, so like
what was the way he
face
was
down.
facing?
He was kind of
okay.
getting to face you. Actually, in that case, I'll be flipping like sideways, so he's like
Okay.
he's making a little twirly. Okay, so you go and use no shield resistance. There's a solid schwack that you hit him with. You can hear a crack as his armor seems to break in that spot. Ooh. All right, he's starting to drift now. He will need to use one of his actions to recover. Yeah, all right, it is the allies' turn. All of your allies. Okay, you see two of them pull up some weapons, and they begin to blast out. The rest of them also, you know, kind of, they pull out their own weapons as well. One of them pulls out a grenade, and he chucks it down the hall. Seemingly to one of the groups further down, who are still shooting in this direction. And they seem to be drawing weapons at you. It wasn't the Federation people. It's like past them. And you can see that they're kind of aiming for the Alliance people because they don't really know who to shoot at. You see the grenade as it tumbles down that direction. You can see two of them deal some damage to the pirate that is now drifting in space, and he is down to, well, he's down, not dead, but you can see it's shot a couple times, and the rest of them proceed to not deal much damage or miss. Lastly, Nova is standing there, and he kind of uses his wings to direct himself a little bit, just kind of like against the walls to make sure that he's not, falling or, he's not losing step. And he grabs the guy who the pirate that you had flung up, grabs his dagger and just goes right into the guy's chest and then pins him to the wall and then throws him back. And clicks his dagger back into his
bagger dack.
his bagger dagger into his holster.
His bagger dagger.
Yeah. So he just goes. He was quite ruthless. And the dude is dead for sure. All right, and now it is Alan's turn. And Alan, as it's getting to you, you start to, you're starting to have your action. You see the grenade explode out, and then the anomaly go around the grenade's explosion as it kind of glitches outward.
Great. Well, I draw my sword.
Nova smacks the guy who had the grenade and goes, "We don't shoot at allies!"
Yeah, I'm just like, alright. Anyways. So what, there's 2 pirates left still standing?
One.
One still standing?
Yep.
Alright, most miscounted there. Well, the one still standing is getting a sword through
Through the gullet. Alright, this dude seems to be dressed a little bit differently.
Is he better dressed?
He's bigger.
Or, oh, a common brute then. Alright.
A common brute.
So, I mean, 12 damage. Do we have to roll to hit?
No, you don't. You're just hitting them. Because there is no shield.
Alright, yeah.
12 damage, alright. That makes sense.
That's nice. And if he's still standing, I'll just cut him again.
Yes, he is still standing. You just, and then try to cut him again. Just stab, slash. You can see his armor goes, it's just sparking off of him.
13. Yeah,
13 damage?
damage for the next one. Yeah.
All right. Yep. You go, and it kind of stabs into his armor, but you pull it out, and you slash at him, and it just goes right across his armor.
I want to have that checked out. Not busy being dead.
He's still very much alive.
Oh yeah, he's gonna die next.
Kiara.
He's gonna die.
Yes. I am going to use the energy bow on him.
All right, you go.
Yep.
All right, strike.
And I need roll. Okay, that will be 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. All right.
Yes.
All right. You stick an arrow into him. He goes, and you can see it sticks into his armor, and he just goes, and like looks back at you. And the arrow eventually fades.
Another one?
If you have the energy to, yes.
What is the max energy again?
5, and I don't think you have a core, so it's just 5.
Okay. I could chop him with a forged broadsword. Why not? We're gonna do that.
Gotcha. Yeah, you swing up and across his armor. All right. Go
That
ahead
is
and roll for that.
also 12 damage.
All right. You can see you make a very large gash in his armor that seems to meet his skin lower down. He just kind of like, you're all just kind of beating on this guy, and he's like, And it's his turn. He proceeds to just kind of like, you wedge that sword into him a little bit and yank it out, and he tries to grab for it as you're like pulling it back.
Okay.
Something you all start to notice, there's these glitches where the individuals who were shot and killed are located. You see one of the guys who's like drifting. You see his body shifts for a moment, and then he suddenly wakes back up, and he stands, like, he grabs onto the walls and brings himself back to his feet again.
Ain't that fantastic?
You can see another one does it as well. The pirate who you damaged, you can see part of his armor shift for a moment, and his skin is healed at that location. He regains 1 health. But he seems to be regenerating slowly because of whatever this is. All right, and then he is going to simply lunge for Kiara, and he's just going to go for a fist right into your face. Just
No joy.
Oh, he's going to deal solid. Unless you want to try and defense save this, by the way, you can do that.
Sure. What do I need to roll?
It will be, so if you, well, this doesn't really matter, I guess. So you can defense save it. It's either going to be either your reflex save, or your reflex save or strength save versus his hand-to-hand roll, which actually this will be a power roll.
I think I'll do reflex. I have more in that than strength. Wow. Okay, apparently my dice really dislike this number tonight. That was a solid 2.
All right, you rolled a 3.
Dang!
Was that a d20 that you're rolling?
No, I just rolled
Just d6s. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. I was like, was I supposed to?
No, you were not. You're good. You are dealt 12 damage.
Oh, okay.
And your shield attempts to, resist it, and he's punched straight through.
Oh, okay.
Just right across your face.
I'm still standing. Woo!
What's your full health, by the way?
18.
Okay. All right. That was his first action. He punches you across the face, and then he's gonna come across to Valyria and try to bring his elbow into your chest. Just ugh, itchy. And he's gonna roll for it as well. All right. Are you gonna try and roll defensive against this, Valyria?
Yes.
All right. Since you don't have a shield to
I have no
affect
clue what
anyway.
you're talking about. I was reading stuff. What?
Oh, you're good. He's attacking you.
Okay.
Did you hear that people were being revived?
Yes, I did hear that.
Okay.
But they have 1 health.
No, he regained 1 health.
Yes. Alright. So let's see, what's he doing to me?
He is going to bring his elbow into your chest. And he's a big dude. He just punched Kiara across the face. The rest of you who are not in this action, roll perception.
I'm
I'm going
assuming
to-
I am in the action?
No,
I'm just gonna-
it's only his
I'm
action.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
step out of the way.
All right, roll reflex. What was the reflex save?
Reflex save. Let's see. 3.
3. All right, you attempt to step out of the way, and he just goes right into you either way. And he's going to deal 10 damage to you.
Jeez.
Yep.
And What do you do to you, Kiara?
And he punched me across the face and did 12.
How much? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm down to 6.
How much? What is your max health, Valera?
13.
All right. Yep, and that was both of his actions. So he goes right into both of you, and you're both hit like a truck.
Yeah.
All right. What are the perception rolls from you guys?
I put mine in chat.
14, 18, BRB.
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right, all good. All right. The only one who notices is actually just Alan. Excuse me. Alan, you recognize that the rifts, the fracture of the ship seems to be expanding further and further. Pete.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, cool. Just making sure, because you had no reaction.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
And all the bullets that you're seeing are starting to accelerate.
All the bullets are starting
were
to
stuck.
accelerate. Hmm. Alrighty then.
You also notice that any portion of the ship that was exposed, you know how originally there wasn't any decompression. You see that there is starting to be things being sucked out into the into space.
Alrighty. Then I guess we're returning to normal then. I'm just
Yep,
gonna
I guess.
just going to attach to the hole with magnetic boots if I hadn't been already. Just, things are I'm just gonna do over comms. Just things are returning to normal. Prepare for fun.
Prepare for fun. All right.
And I'm going. Can I contact my ship?
The which ship? Your ship?
Escape. Yeah, the escape.
Not quite.
Okay.
But communication seems to be better. You're getting fragmented details from the ship now.
Awesome.
Or you were getting none before. Odysseia, it's your action.
Okay. I did not quite hear parts of this. Who is left standing? I heard some
One
people
pirate.
being revived as well.
One pirate was left standing, and then two of them, their bodies glitched, and they came back to life. Almost like they'd never died.
Okay. Who's closer?
Definitely big guy who's dealing a lot of damage and punches to you all.
Okay. One moment. Do I have? I'm trying to figure out what if I had a certain weapon. This would have been really nice to have. Oh well. Anywho, how are bullet? I wasn't quite paying attention, but are bullets able to fire or are they not?
Sort of. Yes. At least in your case, yes.
I'm going to take my gun. No. I'm gonna go to where I still have my knife in my hand, and it's my narrow-bladed one. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if I can slash him.
Alright, so you go and then attempt to slash this guy's armor.
No.
Go for it. Roll attack.
Okay. That would be hand to hand.
No d20.
And that's just the d6s.
Yes.
Okay, just 3. And then you said what was the extra dice? For
There should be bonuses based on the weapon.
skill bonuses too?
Yeah,
Is that
skill
the
bonus.
Skill bonus? Or...
Yep, if the weapon is using hand-to-hand and you are using hand-to-hand, then yes. That is the bonus.
I also have fighter. Which one? Blessing does that do?
I believe that's.
Sorry.
It may
I'm trying to figure out
apply.
which. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
Which blessing?
I don't remember. Which blessing? I know I had something with hand to hand.
I'm pulling it up. And it was fighter.
Yes. Oh, it's unarmed. No, that's fist.
Oh, wait. Is it? Hold on. Is that a blessing or is that a focus?
Blessing.
Oh. Well, one moment. Fighter. Medium melee weapons give +2 hand-to-hand. So yes, it does apply.
Okay. Okay, so that would be 3 dice for hand-to-hand, 2 for the skill bonus, and 2 for the other one.
7 dice. That's pretty good.
I got 3 wins.
3 wins. All right. And add that to damage.
Damage is 8. 8 damage.
All right. He's going to roll, actually, a strength save against you. And he saves. So you rolled a 3. You go to slash at him. He just goes and like smacks your blade away with his hand. You just go. Ah!
Okay.
You have one more action.
I
though.
grab my gun
I
and fire into his side.
You're just fine.
Since
Pow,
I'm so
pow, pow.
close.
Yeah.
It's that. What would that? That's accuracy. I have no wins. I got 3 2s.
Ooh. That's okay. Add damage. Wait. What were you using? How many dice was that
My
total?
2.
Okay.
No, 3. 3
That was
dice.
3 dice total. Okay. Good. It wasn't above 5 or above, or it wasn't 5 or above. No failures.
Yeah.
All right. It's just damage.
Okay, damage is 7.
7 damage. All right. So you go like into his side, and it goes. You
Yeah.
can see a couple of them stick in there, and he goes.
And then I dodge out. Can I dodge out of the way?
Yeah, you kind of back up, but you aren't able to back up a ton because you don't have the movement for that. You're just kind of ready to dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, and it would be back to Abraxas, except everything seems to be accelerating around you all now.
Uh-oh.
And you all suddenly notice that it's getting very hot in here.
Oh no.
And you see the energy of that fracture start to spread out, and it starts to bloom into your space. Even the pirates themselves are like, oh! You can see their faces change in their helmets for the ones that did resurrect. And the big guy is just like... And he just starts backing up. Everybody down the hallway is just kind of like... And they start backing up. You see one of their shields go... and activate around them.
I run
Sounds
down the
fun.
hall.
Sprint!
I sprint down towards Waylon.
Sprint down
I'd
towards
also
Waylon.
be
All right.
sprinting.
You guys sprint in that direction. You feel the ship start to accelerate as oxygen and air is being ripped out of this vessel. And this fracture is tearing open inside this ship's hull.
All right, can I contact my ship now?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna label all our allies to beam aboard the escape now.
All right. The vessel, you can hear the vessel kind of go bum bling and like gives an affirmative. But
All right.
over comms, you start hearing all of the shouting and screaming and arguing and like just intense orders being thrown all around. And as vessels are beginning to move around on your scanner and such, you see cannons going off and beams flying this way and that way, and the fracture expanding further inside your ship.
I try to yell in both, just in any way I can. Subnet and that. Wylon!
Yeah, he's just kind of, you see him like back up and then sprint out in that direction as everybody else is literally sprinting in the opposite direction of the fracture, pirates included.
Yeah, I'll be sprinting as well from.
Yeah, you're all sprinting that direction. Mr. Big Pirate Man attempts to grab you, Abraxas, by your armor and throw you back.
Like, I'm behind Harvey still. I just tell to Harvey, unload all that metal onto him.
Oh my god.
That's one way to die.
Well, he rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
It's 23. So, he grabs you by the collar. If you want to roll a reflex save.
I will. And this is a reflex save, no D20, right?
No D20?
D20.
D20?
I rolled a nat 20. So
Dang! I could have done that.
No. This isn't a combat
I
roll.
completely forgot. Okay, no combat save. Combat saves no D20.
Yes.
Defense. Okay.
But you could have
I was
still
like,
rolled a
wait a
defense
minute.
save.
Oh,
I
wait.
did roll a defense save.
You did? Oh yeah, you did. You failed.
It was.
I forgot about that.
Defense save no D20, right?
No D20. This is different.
Okay.
This is not a defense save. It's just a reflex save.
You're gonna hate me.
Was it a nat?
God.
22.
Oh man.
Ooh!
Well, he got a nat
Yes!
20.
Yes.
Didn't I say 23? I think I said 20. I'm looking. Well, I said I got a nat 20, and then I rolled his dice as well, and I got 3 wins. That was close. I think I said 23. If I said 22 previously, I'm sorry. It was what I saw here. And I never moved those dice. But yeah, so he goes to grab you by your armor. You kind of wrench around him with your arm and attempt to stop him. And he rips, like, he kind of flips you over, and you slam onto the ground. But you're able to catch yourself.
Can I try to kill him on the process? I have my last singularity grenade on me.
No. This is just his action versus your attempt at stopping him from doing that with the save. And then he flips you around like that. Harvey literally just clotheslines him, and he just goes and he starts drifting.
It's like
and
I'm
then
pissed. I'm like, special cargo.
You see just tons of metal, molten metal, are just sprayed onto this man's body. And Harvey just proceeds to kick him out of the way the rest of the time, and actually start moving back to save you. As the fracture is just growing and expanding further, and you're just heating up, and your armor's external temperature is 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Everybody else is leaving you in the dust at this point.
But
Harvey.
That was a good time to check in with something. Now that Harvey's also come along.
Yeah, Harvey goes and grabs you with one of his arms and starts bringing you in 0G towards your allies. But go ahead and roll fate.
Okay.
My ship's trying to beam us all out of here.
Yeah, if it can get through the new battleground that's being created.
It's a 17.
All right. Let's see.
I just kind of whisper. Whatever you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, I like that one better.
Whatever you have, please save me. You see this dark figure appear before you for one moment, and the explosion seems to resist for a second. And Harvey pulls you right out of the flames where you would have been engulfed. And it goes and expands back out again, just in time for you to escape.
Okay.
And you are able to start pushing in that direction.
He's running away. It's I just whisper mumble. My services are fully engaged.
You receive no reply.
Kind of just still figuring what the heck just happened, but is happy about it.
Yeah. So You're sprinting down. The rest of your allies are like, come on, come on! As some of them are just, like, clawing their way through.
Pirates running away with this?
There's the 2 ones who are resurrected, yes. The other guy is covered in molten metal and engulfed.
I'm gonna ride. Like, while I'm riding him, I just shoot the other one, just pissed.
Alright.
I unload,
You just...
unload all 3 corrosive rounds on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're kind of... Boom, 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 boom. That's 4, but 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean. The guy just goes onto the ground. One of your allies is engulfed by the fracture that's expanding out. And you're all trying to sprint to the end of the ship, and you eventually all do make it there, and are then quickly into the bridge, where Waylon quickly smacks the closed door, and it shuts just before the pirates are able to enter, and they are all engulfed and sucked into the void. You see the front half of the ship then pops off, like is it like detached, and starts drifting off. And you're all looking around as these ships are now at war with one another. Some of them are just kind of drifting nonsensically, but others are firing what remains of their torpedoes or other weapons that were originally shot. And there's explosions and masses of weapons fire, going in every which way direction.
We saw comms with that captain of the UTF ship.
No. You see that ship, its bridge is in flames. Well, it's engulfed by what looks to be some form of weapons fire.
Okay. Are there other ships?
There are like 20 to 30 other ships in combat here. Yeah. There's like another 10, 12 ships.
Okay.
Yep. And then you guys are flipping around. You see this fracture go and vanish as the anomaly seems to disappear. All of you roll perception.
Fun times.
Joy.
Here we go. Oh, why do I do this?
Sorry. Now it. Freaking. Okay. Got it. I can't see crap.
A lot of us got low rolls except for Valera.
Valera's like, I got you.
I try to contact, like, just do a hail, like, to Linear.
Okay. Give me 1 second. So as you're all kind of just like perceiving what's going on, Valera, you of all people look outside the bridge and you can see at the very center of where the anomaly used to be and your ship has now split off from, or the front of your ship is now split off from. You see this golden energy cycling in on top of this machine entity sitting at its center. You can see the entire anomaly is just shifting and shrinking into this central point. And then it collapses and the entity is gone.
I look back and go, guys, that was the Verge.
Okay. I immediately try to contact Linear.
All right, you hail Linear, of which there is no communication. You also recognize that the network is gone. The Matrix net is gone.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't like this.
Looking around, you can see what looks to be a larger fleet of Terran Federation ships sitting around, either tractor beaming the pirate vessels in this ship.
Crap, Peter, I think you're right.
Yep.
And we'll stop
This
there for
isn't
today.
Hey, my ship's coming to pick us up.
Yep. And we'll end there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm just horrified that my net is gone. Which means
Matrix
everyone
net
I know is gone.
The Matrix is scared.